Yeah, nice.
Get your arms up high. Yep, and now switch to the outside. To the outside, switch. Face the wall, and then you got it. Yep, there you go.
Just feed the wall.
All right, jog.
Hey, we're almost there, guys. Keep it up.
Good job.
Look, jog's just like walking.
A little bit. Yep, just a little bit. See, you like going like that the whole time?
Hey, if you get jogs 3 minutes on warm up,
Hey, let's walk. Let's walk. Walk it out. Keep walking.
Don't worry about it. You were going.
Keep walking. Breathe.
Are you here? Was that glitter?
Yeah.
Who's your party?
No.
Oh.
Miss Jasmine did it.
Just for fun?
No.
All right, let's get a drink. Go to the
I
bathroom.
like it. Looks good.
Do your thing.
On your pants.
Which ones? Oh, the purple pants. There's my purple shirt.
I love purple.
I have a lot of purple actually. I worked in Nebraska Elite for a long time. Volleyball, they're all purple.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, got all the purple
Now
stuff.
you're here.
Well, I didn't wear it for a long time. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh, well,
At least
That's just my
now you can coordinate.
I could bring out my purple
There
again.
you go.
Jordan, right there.
You like right here? You like it?
Hey, we're gonna get a quick stretch. You guys are done.
Let's go, guys. Come on. A drink needs a quick one to get back on the line. We're not sitting, chilling, gabbing, none of that.
Mommy, look at it too.
Is it working?
Your shoes.
So
The batteries are kind of cool, huh? I'm a little jelly. I want some green juice.
Battery.
Coach Murphy.
Cover comes off.
Coach
Well,
Murphy
yeah, the battery
has
gets
something to say.
Duct tape.
Did you remember Jasmine brings back here because she put glitter.
For picture day, huh?
Good job.
Hey,
Is it Future Day?
Picture day.
Oh, Picture Day. I thought maybe like Future.
Oh, like futuristic.
I don't know. There's all these themes, you know.
We have pajama day.
Picture Day. Oh, I bet you were looking good.
All
All right, guys, let's go. We got stretch. Guys,
I
stretch.
just went to school today.
No, you came to wrestling today. You met yesterday, maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, you guys can stretch on the red if you want, but we got to spread out.
Scoot apart, guys. So, kindergarten arms. If you stick your arms out, you shouldn't be able to touch
Arm
it.
over your head.
Just a quick one.
Arm over your head real quick. We'll do a quick one.
Yeah, just do a speed stretch.
Right
Go
here,
just
all right.
give it a good
Right arm,
tug.
left arm, left arm. Go stay right there. Stay. Jordan, over here. Jordan, over here.
Hey,
Jordan,
look,
over here.
step right here.
You and Eli, don't need to be by each other.
This is monster I ordered on accident. I didn't realize
Oh
how
my
big it
God.
was. This thing is like a.
That's like for us.
Oh, even for me, this would be. I
Switch arms.
was like, oh, 88 sounds that'd be good for some of this.
Oh my God, that is big.
I know, this is like a.
Switch it out. That's the bigger kids like it. Hey, legs apart.
So there's one in the middle here that I was trying to get,
Yeah.
and I messed up. So I got this monster, and then I got another one this size that has legs. So I still didn't get the one I wanted, but oh, some use.
Monster.
Yeah, the big one.
It's
funny though, because you see how they show up all wrapped up like that? Looks like two
Looks like
dead bodies.
dead bodies.
Yeah, my wife was like, "What's going on?"
I want to stay by Eli. I want to stay by
Yeah.
You and Eli are silly.
Yeah, we gotta keep you guys. You guys have too much fun together, huh?
Yeah, but because
Yeah, but
me
exactly.
and Eli is my friend.
That's good. That's good. That's what we.
Listen.
Sometimes
The left
we just
side.
gotta give our friends a little distance for our own
On your
good.
butt.
Because they're being
No, because they're being too nice and we're not
Butterfly.
focused,
Silly.
right?
Yeah.
Thanks for me.
Butterfly.
Some people
You
here
okay?
are
You feel
mean.
Put your feet together.
And I mean mean, I mean
No, you're good.
very, very
That's your heel
strong.
right there.
Yeah, there
There
you
you
go.
go. Now.
I pulled it.
Yeah,
Now-
me,
okay, now
where's
it's
my
heel.
heels?
There we go.
Cross it.
I'm
Alright.
a butterfly.
You show me the-
Wow.
Can you show me the pretzel?
Behind your knee. This elbow's gonna go.
No, you gotta put your arm across your
There
leg.
you go.
Now look. Try to push off it. Twist it. Look behind.
Look the other way.
Look,
Look
put
the
your arm
other way.
across your leg, dude.
There
Like
you
mom's
go.
foot.
Twist your body all the way.
Put your arm
There you
over.
go.
Yeah.
Other
Now
arm,
switch
bud.
it, Eli.
Yup, perfect. Good job.
Switch
Okay,
it
now
the other
get
way.
the other side. Boop, boop. Yes.
There you
Other arm,
go.
baby. Yes.
There you go.
Good job, kid.
All right, back flat on the mat. One leg up. Here
Oh, the
goes.
cracking that happens.
Over. Try to keep your shoulders flat to the mat. Shoulders flat to the mat.
Shoulders flat.
Look, Mom.
There you go. You should feel that. There
Look,
you
Coach
go.
Murphy.
Oh, I see. Good job.
Switch
Look,
legs
Coach
to the other
Murphy.
side.
There you go.
Okay, other side, Jordan. Switch sides.
Push on it. Is
Good
that
job.
Look at the other side.
Look, Coach Murphy.
There we go. Let me see. There you go. Good job. Keeping those shoulders
All
down.
right, roll it out.
Get that back.
Roly poly.
Tuck those knees. Let me see. Roll it out like an egg.
All
I
right.
feel like an egg to
Neck
crack.
stretch.
Oh,
Neck stretch out.
Next stretch out.
Can you get up on your head and do
Good,
it?
good.
Hey.
Heels up. Try to go on your head, right? Remember. Good, good.
No,
That's where-
no,
Right,
no.
go to the
No.
front.
Bro.
Front side.
Look, mommy.
I see.
Look up her face.
All right, front of this one. Cobra. Cobra.
The cobra. Look, mommy.
Good job.
Look at that.
Oh,
Good job. The other one. The baby one.
Child's
dying baby.
Child's
I said dying baby.
Dying baby.
I said to the dying baby. the other day.
Dying baby.
I was like, I'm not that one. I meant the other baby.
Oh man.
Dying baby.
All right, this
All right.
one's good. Let's go on here.
Go on red line.
Toes on the line. Hey, toes on the red line. That's what Coach Steinberger said. You gotta listen.
Yep.
All directions, yeah.
All right, here we go.
You don't need to be by Eli Scoop.
Okay, let's not. All right, so hey, we're gonna kind of continue this week with did anyone remember kind of what we learned last week as a group? Probably not. It's been a long time. All right, we learned a new way to get somebody on their back, try to pin them. Mike, thanks for raising your hand.
Neck and knee.
Yes, no, that's no. You gotta answer the question. Hey, Jericho said the answer. Say it loud.
Cradle.
You guys ever hearing that word, cradle?
No.
Yeah. Hey, I just said just raise your hand if you agree, right? And so that's that move where we kind of get them locked up like this with our hands. Somebody said the magic body parts that we talked about where my elbows go. Who was that? Was that Sawyer? Sawyer, what were they? Knee. Neck and knee. If those aren't there, it's gonna be hard to keep a good cradle on something. So what I mean is like maybe I'm here and see now I'm forearm and shoulder, something like this. My grip's not very good. So even this isn't. So as deep as I can get that, that's what allows me to keep it tight. I'm gonna make one quick point here, okay, about that grip. And so other leg up, coach, because this is that far side grip we learned. Okay, and so I don't tell you guys a certain way to lock your hands for a cradle because it's going to kind of depend on my opponent, right? If coach is real short, in order for me to go neck and knee and keep them there, I might have to do something like this, kind of like you guys ever pulled a trash bag out and pulled the things that cinches shut? Kind of like the same thing. I'll have to go here to keep that tight. Now, if coach is 6'5", I might have to go all the way out here to keep my elbows at neck and knee. So it kind of depends. You have to adjust that to keep it tight, but to keep those elbows in the right place. Okay, so if I'm on top of coach, and is this the leg that's close to me?
No.
It's far one, right? So if I do a cradle on this leg, it's a far side cradle. Is this leg near me? It's not near me? It is near me. That's near me, right? So if I'm going to cradle this leg, that's a near side cradle. Far side, near side. So we did, what one did we learn last week? So
Far side.
far side. I came over the top, locked him up. Now, this one is actually a little easier for you guys to maybe learn, but this is a near side cradle, okay? And so same thing, elbows got to go in the same place, neck, knee, all right? But here's the thing, coach is strong. He's not just going to let me do that and grab him. And so we have to kind of help him help us, right? And so here's what we'll do. My elbow hand, that's the hand that I have on his elbow, that arm, that's the elbow that's going to come neck. Okay, the one on the belly button is going to come underneath and try to get underneath the knee. But then sometimes it can be hard. I want to get my hands locked, right? Because coach is strong, he won't let me. So we're gonna get a little rough with him. All right, it's wrestling. That's allowed. I'm gonna stick my head right in these ribs. Eli, this is important. Did you hear how I'm gonna get him crunched up so I can lock my hands? I'm gonna stick my head right in these ribs here. I can't get it. He won't let me get my hands out. Look at this. Crunch. Right in there. Stick my head right in those ribs. Now I got my lock. Now I'm neck and knee. Now I'm just gonna drive him over to his forehead. Now I'm gonna go up on my toes. I'm gonna make a triangle with my toes and my forehead. right here. Are your shoulders flat? Is that a pin? Am I the champion? Am I the champion? I'm the champion. All right, so here. Guys, sorry, I get you guys all riled up. So, far side, we're doing near side cradle today, okay? And so here's another thing. Just like we did last week, right? Coach stood up bad, kept his head down. No, on the other side. I said, ooh, head by knee, good. Cradle. That'll happen on this side sometimes too. You might try to stand up with this foot. I'm going to see a head by knee, and I'm going to start licking my chops. Boom. Get my near side cradle. And so if he steps up like that, I might not even have to put my head in the ribs. But we'll practice it like this where he doesn't step up. I'm here. I come over the top, underneath, head in the ribs, crunch him up, get my lock, drive him to his hip, walk up, make this little triangle with my head and my feet. And wait for the referee to slap the mat. One thing, Fraser, here.
When you get attacked because you gotta get a, when you get a rob because you get a finish.
Oh, yeah, good. That's right. You're getting ahead of yourself, but we do got to sprawl if they attack so we can finish. Go by. All right, hey, let's practice this cradle real quick, and then we'll move on. Okay, we got we'll have one group.
Oh, I was
No,
just
no,
gonna take
okay.
your coach if that's okay. I'll
Yeah,
work with me.
you sure? Okay.
Yeah.
Like you're sweaty.
Well, she needs a partner to cradle though, so
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
I didn't know.
you guys
I
are
was
here.
saying I was gonna just talk for
Me
it
too, John.
because I was like the size difference. I figured that they would go together, but I didn't know if you wanted to
You
go
guys
to Jericho. If you wanted to up to
So
you.
we're on the mat.
yeah, that kind of weird. Why don't we
Oh,
go?
right, she could go. She can go with her. I just didn't know if you wanted these.
Well, that'd be hard too. Let's go 2 groups of 3. Okay, and so Jericho goes on Sawyer. Sawyer goes on Jaylee. Jaylee will go back on
There you go.
Sawyer.
All right, that means you get to work
And
on
then-
these 2 right here.
Yep, we got plenty of.
All right, hey,
So Jordan,
guys,
where's
hang
the
on, watch
over here,
this.
guys?
Over here.
So hey, Mikey,
We three over
Mikey,
here.
you got one behind the knee. That's good. Where's this level go?
Hey,
Neck, right?
Sawyer.
You got to come over here. Now look, you can't get him, so you bring up your head and those ribs, right? Now crunch him to get your hands locked. Not underneath them, not underneath. Just here.
Oh, yeah.
Now you got to crunch him. You got your lock. Your hands are locked. Now push him over to this hip. Keep walking. Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
That was right. Hey, just let me. Okay. Eli, you go down. All right, Jordan, you're gonna cradle your friend. So good. So Jordan, show me your top position on here.
Get an effort. No, no, no.
Oh,
Eli,
come back in.
She's gonna go on you right now.
It's like if you're starting.
No, you just got it done on you. You go on Mikey,
Nope.
and then you'll go on Jordan.
There you go. Okay, Jordan, ready?
Jordan, get on top.
Top
If
position.
watch this start.
Looking at the belly, right?
It's nothing different.
All right, so that we're
Yeah,
trying to decide which way we're going. Are we going here?
This arm over here like this.
So knee here.
The other one, nope, the other arm. Let me see.
No, the knee.
No,
Here,
knee on
you
the
said
mat.
that goose.
Go through here.
There we go. Now put this foot back on.
Okay, and then put your head in his ribs.
And now we're
Your
ready.
head go other this way.
So,
this way. Yeah. And then
we gotta cradle him, right?
drive him with your ribs. Use your.
Where
use
the
your
elbows
head.
go?
Use your head. You're not locked up.
Neck. One's gonna go behind the neck.
Come here.
You want to get this one over here behind his knee. So come on to the side. Keep coming out. Get a little space here.
So what I'm doing
So
here,
look, Jordan.
here, Jordan. Here,
You're trying to get
and
that
then I'm
elbow
going here,
underneath.
right? I can't lock up. So then I'm gonna move.
Underneath there. There we go.
Hey, get under there. I know he's sitting back on it tight, but you better try to stick your hand in.
You had your
Yeah.
head. You had your head.
Now look,
here.
where's your
That's
head
not
go?
doing anything.
His ribs.
Okay.
So you
Sit
crunch
down,
him and
sit
get your
down.
hands locked.
Sit
Get
down.
him locked. Get him locked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now push him over to his
Push.
head.
The best way.
Push. Keep driving him up to his
It's like
back.
your
Remember
bow
his
and
back.
arrow.
All the way.
Have the
Good.
leg.
Hey, that'll work too. Work chest to chest. Keep walking him up.
You're not
There
right.
you go.
Yeah.
Come here, buddy. There you go. Good job.
Hey,
That's how you
you're-
get him down.
All right, now you're on bottom. He lets us out.
Let's try it out, Eli. Let's
The
try it.
other
Right.
person's here.
Bottom.
Where you go? You're going, Jordan.
What's good
Can't
bottom?
be touching him.
Sit back on our booty. Hands flat.
Okay,
Right?
now, so look, you go here.
You gotta pick a side there. You
Here, let's start in our good
Bigger,
position.
right?
Top
Put your
position.
head in his ribs.
Remember?
Push him
Foot.
until you
One foot
until you
behind.
can lock your hands.
Right here.
And then keep
That's
driving.
good.
Drive forward.
Reach your
Yeah,
hands
drive
over.
forward. Set. You went too high.
Just going
That's still.
forward.
That's
So look, hey, look. So Eli, this one's gonna be a little bit. We're gonna come over the top of this. It's a little different.
Yeah, a lot of times
Elbow there.
you'll hear like from the sideline, somebody yell bow.
Good, Jordan, sit up a little bit.
Jordan,
Let us get under there,
Push
bud.
her up a little bit. Get under there. Now where's your head go? In the ribs and try to get your hands locked. Can you get them
Come on,
locked?
Jericho.
Well, you gotta come back over here.
Jordan, hold still. You're a good partner.
Come back. There we go.
Oh, there you go. Oh, watch out, my cheek.
Oh!
Oh, stop chest to chest, Eli. You just kept on going, dude. Got
All right, hey, let's do one more each here.
All right, Jordan, you're by me.
All right, I'm gonna take a look at these guys.
All right, who's up? No, now, yeah, you're down. You're showing me bottom position. All right, now show me top.
Circle, on your toes, stay on your toes.
Hey,
Yep, there you go.
There
Okay,
it
hold
is.
on, hold the good position there. You like Jordan, come here. You have to help me tell him what to do.
Good.
Now,
Yeah,
here we
let's
go.
see it again.
Which side do we reach on the set?
Yeah.
Yes. Now get your head right in his
I wanna
ribs,
see
right?
if you didn't do it right.
Crunch him up. There you go. Now you can start
Nope.
your hands together. Now you can start pushing him to his back.
Just remember,
There you
knee by
go.
his knee.
Now, hold on a second, buddy. You gotta stay on time, buddy.
Yeah,
Good.
there you go,
Great.
like
Hold on,
that.
stop. Hold on.
There it is, right
It was
there.
only
No,
because
it's not.
you rolled over on
He's
your
got his
back.
hands
If you
backwards,
would have
that's
stayed
his
tight on
thing,
him and pushed on
These are here, right?
straight over
Yeah,
on
so
his
he's
chest,
belly.
you would
Oh,
have had it.
leading, I didn't-
Okay, almost. Very close. All right, Michael, you're down. Jordan, you're on top.
Behind
Well,
the
I-
knee, that's why I said foot behind the foot.
Not
Okay,
even that
no,
close.
bottom position. Like you just went on top, so now you have to go bottom. All right, Jordan, you're top position.
Alright.
Foot, knee, elbow, belly, right? Knee,
Yeah,
where's your foot?
Other one, other
Boom.
one.
Okay, so this
Right
arm
behind his nose.
Where's your head? Where's your head?
over the top of his
Yeah,
Where's your
head.
head?
This
Take that
one
hand
starts
Where's your head?
on your
On your
feet.
toes and drive
Keep your
forward.
hands
Oh,
together.
there we go.
You're
Lock
gonna
it up,
take
so you
your
can lock
head,
it,
start
have it forward.
pushing into
Yep,
his wrist.
stand
Use
your
your
toes,
mommy's
stand your
hand. Don't pet it.
Boom.
Use your
There it
head,
is,
push
that's
it,
good.
push it.
Good, bro.
Push it. Good. Now chest to chest. Chest to chest. Hey, good job. All right, now switch. You're down position.
Oh,
Eli on top.
you guys are gonna be dangerous with these cradles.
Nice job. All right, you're up, Eli. Jordan, you're on bottom.
Let's see it, let's see it.
Let's see here.
All right, hey, wait. Foot,
No, no,
elbow,
no.
belly, my man.
I
You
want
gotta
you to start at top position.
good top.
One foot behind. No, listen.
Slow it. Hold on. Slow it.
Now drive until you can lock them.
There we go.
Make sure you're not
Now
locking.
knee. No, we're not doing it yet. We gotta start in the
So-
position. Elbow. Belly. Remember, that's how we start. Now, when the river says
Back
wrestle,
up, back up, back up.
now you can try to do your cradle.
Make sure you, I know you gotta.
Just remember, come over, get that
Over
neck.
and then under. Jordan, sit up just a little bit. Help Eli out.
Yeah, sit up on your knees.
All right, now.
If you're like
Use your
this,
head.
Get in the ribs and get your hands locked.
Right in there. All right, now can you get your.
No,
No, too low, my man.
Not underneath.
No, like,
Hold up.
hold on. Top of your head. Right here,
Top of
buddy.
your head.
You don't want to get squashed under her. That'd be bad.
Ow. No, keep your head there.
There you go. Get your hands right
keep your head
there.
back, Eli.
There you go. Hands right on her
Bring your
side.
head back, sir.
There you go. Now can you get your hands
Sure,
together?
gonna sweat on
Good.
you.
Now
You
push
just went there.
towards me and get chest to
Yeah,
chest.
you know what I'm
Chest
doing.
to chest. Stop right there. Yeah, there you go.
All right. Hey, that's good.
Good work, guys.
Hey, that's pretty good. And so we need to keep practicing those. I'm telling you, a cradle is a move even you guys can figure out real fast and get a lot of points, win a lot of matches with it, okay? And so we've learned two. We've learned far side and near side. But here's the lesson, okay? Because those are just, there's so many different ways to get into cradles. There's so many times the cradles are there that what I really want you to know or what really start thinking about is anytime I see a head by a knee, I got to start thinking cradle, neck and knee, okay? But it can happen all the time. There's so many different places where we get tangled up and we can snatch one of these up and get a lot of points. It's one of the most effective, I'll say even deadly, devastating moves. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Let's wrestle a little bit live. We'll stay in our groups of three. We'll just rotate, okay? And we'll go on the mat. So Jordan, you go in bottom position. Mikey, you go on top. Eli, you stand by me. Sawyer, you go down. Jaylee, you go on top. Jericho, you wait on the side there.
Okay,
Sir.
Eli.
Oh, we gotta get those out. We don't want to have any.
Jabbing anybody up.
Yeah. All right, so Mikey, you're gonna. Hey, coaches. And all week I've been focusing on this. Whenever we do this, is really look at these positions, right? Because we kind of go through that as white shirts, and then we get up here, and all of a sudden people will have hands and feet everywhere. So no. Mikey, you gotta start in a good position.
Referee's
not
over.
cradle.
Foot, knee, elbow,
Foot,
belly,
knee.
dude.
Eli,
Hey, Eli, you should be watching.
Just sit down.
Stand over here, you maniac. You gotta watch.
Hey, get in your top position.
So listen, hey, so
Remember?
Jaylee looks good.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah,
Remember?
there you go.
Power foot, elbow, belly. So Mikey, you gotta grab the elbow with the C grip.
Starting like this, okay?
Referee will give you a caution. Okay. All right. So hey, we're just gonna wrestle for about 30 seconds here. Going live. Ready? Wrestle.
Go, Jordan, go.
Live. It's live. Trying to finish up.
Down, try to get that.
Forward, Jaylee. Keep driving forward.
You stand up with that cradle.
Jaylee, under there.
There you go. Oh,
Forward. Keep driving forward. Keep driving it. Almost have that. Keep driving it. Keep on your toes, Jaylee. Up your knees. Jaylee, up your knees.
No, that's what he likes to do.
Good job. Wrestle now.
Start sprawling. That's
Can't
what
stay on your knees that long.
You'd be like, oh,
There,
Mikey
neck
likes to
fight,
get
neck
his
fight,
thing
you
done.
guys.
Or you gotta work on that sprawl, dude. He's racking up points.
Focus, focus.
Let's go, Mikey. Don't watch down.
Or the legs, buddy. Start using your setup and
Take
attack
down,
the
take
legs.
All right, what-
No, hit the legs. Come on, get
You
up.
guys
Yo, attacker. Get him.
Push,
Get him. Get him.
There you go.
Put him to his back.
There you
Cradle.
go. Mike, you're gonna get pissed. You gotta get off your back.
Push, Jordy. You gotta get it. Chest
Jordan,
to chest.
open your back.
Turn,
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 turn.
bridge,
Your
turn,
stomach,
turn,
your
turn,
stomach.
turn.
Good job, good job, good
No,
job.
now get back up.
And
You're doing
time.
Good job.
Let's rotate here. Jordan, you take a.
Right. And
Jordan's down, right? So you'll go down, Mikey. And then Eli, you'll come on top.
Eli, you're on top.
Here,
You're out.
Keep rotating.
Yep.
So look
Well,
at
you're-
Make sure to keep these guys going. Take you. I can go with him. You want to roll around a little bit? These guys going down. Hey, I want to stay there real quick. I want to show Jaylee something. Go down. So, and this is for everyone. Okay. When you lost control, so you came to the top and we're doing this going forward. You always want to leave. I call it backpack. Here, underneath his arm. And then, now if he spins, circle, I come with him, right? If I'm here and he spins, oh, I lose him. Okay, so just remember that if you just sit in that backpack position and just keep driving forward until you can figure out a half Nelson or something, that's where we want to be, inside, not over the top. Okay?
And if you have your hands over the top, they can
Yeah, we talk about we don't leave our ropes hanging. We'll pull and pull you over the top. So in here, we call that kind of a control safety zone.
All right, Eli. Let's see it on top. With your foot. With your foot. Power foot. There you go.
Good position, good starting position.
Good job.
Now we gotta see who can.
Slide.
Hey, listen, when I say wrestle, like you got to shoot up your feet good way. When I say wrestle, like you got to bust him forward flat. Okay, it's a race to see who wins that little race. And you wrestle.
No, no, get him.
You kind of lose, man. He's playing a kick on you. Good shot, good attack. Keep wrestling. All right,
There you go.
keep wrestling. Now we're scrapping.
Start working.
Now we're scrapping. Stay on top.
Bring it. Oh, no, two more, Eli. There you go.
Set it up. No, 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 no.
Now stay close.
Get close. Hand fight. Get close. You're okay.
Move him, move him.
Use his leg. Use his leg.
Tackle.
Knock your back.
Good
Knock your
job.
back, Eli.
Good, Jay. You guys start turning over, buddy. Turn. Don't let him fall out on your back.
2,
Football player.
Stretch your screw.
time.
Great. Good job, guys.
Remember, you always want to
Pretty good.
When you get
You gotta
someone
lift your
down,
booty up, buddy. Because when he gets
you
you,
let him up, you just slap him. I'll show all your weight on top of him.
no matter how hard he pushes
Who
him.
hasn't gone?
Boom,
Yeah,
sorry. Let's go.
Eli,
You
you're
do
down.
a really good job to get your chest and staying on top of
You'll figure it out.
your
Eli, you're down.
shoulders into
Hey,
your
you
back.
guys okay?
You
You
at
okay?
the last thing you want to have happen is your shoulders to touch, right? So you're going,
This is the game.
right? So I want you to do that every time someone tries to push you
Eli,
back.
down.
No. Up our head, that's what we do. Okay? That way, you start working your way back up to the bottom position. So once your back is flat,
Yeah.
you leg, right?
But he always
Who started top last time? Okay, so flip flop.
remember what you got to explode out of there, Jordan. You got to push him forward. Try to turn him over. Ready?
Ready, go.
Stand up. Go. Turn into her. Turn into her.
I'm
Here
almost
you go. Hey, start breaking it down. If he picks his,
You're trying
no,
to
if he's picking his butt up,
keep
start hitting
driving
your
forward,
cradle, Jay.
Jack. Go, keep up and
Start hitting your cradle, start fishing for it.
Forward. Grab your feet.
Turn your hips to the back.
Almost. See how he's looking at it? You can start reaching over his leg. There you go. There, good. Way to stay on top of him, buddy.
Eli,
No, not around the throat. There we go.
Jordan, get up, dude. Why are you on your back?
Yes, sir. Brother.
Well, go back at him.
Don't pull close.
Eli, remember, don't pull legs.
Come on, Jordan, get up. Why are you laying down? Get up. There you go. Way to go, sir. Good job, Jay. Now you can start trying to remember big step, big chest, big knee, big chest. Big knee, big chest. Come on, get back up to your knees, buddy. Good job. Get up to your knees.
That's the first.
And then you can start stepping back up.
And time.
Nice
That's
job.
time.
Good half Nelson. Good. The only thing is you were on the opposite side. What you needed to do was either flip. You have this on, and you turn it to the just put the arms right. So I even switch arms, so I
Hey,
can push into it, or I have this in
Take a while, man.
Like,
I'm
you
a
know,
spin,
your
spin,
hands
spin.
outside.
Now I can start turning things other things, buddy. Okay? You see what I'm saying, buddy? You either gotta switch hands, or if you really like the grip you have, switch body sides, just keep having it, okay? You guys did really good, those are some good rounds, go get some more. Nice job, you two.
It's kind of like this environment where they don't know
Yeah.
where the line is, I guess, sometimes.
Well,
So,
like
yeah.
that, even like Floyd, it's kind of
This is still dry out.
like even at Megan's house too. At both of our houses, so it's like I think it's struggling for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, inside. We're gonna go fishing today.
I think it's, one of
No.
our other coaches owns the Omaha City Dance, so I got a little table there last night. You know, just get outside and talk.
Eli, let's play that.
Think about it. Yeah, I guess I'll just be. I had like 10 girl flyers that ran out in like 5 minutes.
Well, now practice. Oh, it's a college opportunity now, like, yeah, look, Iowa just came out and announced, boy, all the other D1s we see to follow out.
That's like what I talked about for 2 straight
Hey
hours.
guys, so I was on the line, Jordan, why are we running?
They were over, they're like, oh, wrestling, that's
No,
neat.
it's
And I was
not
like, yeah,
that.
let girls wrestle too. Hey, guys, the whole
There was a
conversation would
few
go.
girls in soccer practice, I was going out, I'm like, you know what helps her focus in soccer?
Hey,
Wrestling.
Now
Hey,
it's
so
now
someone-
it's time to focus.
Yeah, well, I was just talking up your focus,
Hey,
focus.
I want to check something. Jordan, when I say it's time to focus, what do you think focus means? Tell me what that means to you.
When you focus, when you have to listen.
That's right, and listen and pay attention. So that's why when I say focus, all of a sudden you can't be talking to other people. You can't be looking at the clock. You can't be looking for mom or dad in there, because then coach might say, you need to go neck and knee. You need to do this. And then we go practice, and you're like, what do I do? Grab my head and scratch my belly? I'm like, no, that's not what I said. So that's why you have to focus, so you know, right? All right, I'm being silly.
Speaking of clock.
Hey, I need Eli, Jordan on the white line. Right? You guys are with me today, Sawyer. Huh?
Not sure, but Jericho.
Well, here's the deal. I know.
Okay.
I know exactly what you are. Let's keep these 4 together, otherwise
Yeah.
Jericho.
Nope, that's fine. That's perfect.
Mikey will have to kind of go with Daly a little bit whenever. What did you guys do? We're gonna start the new week on Saturday.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we did.
So go to the
we
next
did
week.
Stand up. So we'll
Okay.
do week 1. We'll be back up to week 1.
So that's just the setup to the attack, right?
Drop step, stand up. Well, that's just reviewing. Then yeah, double leg setup and attack.
Yeah, that's what we got about it. So, you know, work your skills. Maybe you can do the skills and strength for both groups, right? That'll, and then just so we know where we need to end up, and then help them get to that point.
All right.
Let's have hey, Coach Lauren, why don't you help Coach Steingraber, and I'll have you help me kind of get these guys.
Hey, let's see it. Let's see those push-ups.
What you doing?
Hey.
We gotta see the
So
push-ups.
listen, here's the deal. Come here.
Let's see some good ones.
Yeah, this is important for wrestling, guys. You know how much you have to lift yourself off your belly?
Back butt flat.
Okay, so here's what you guys have.
All the way
Hey,
down.
this is for orange shirts actually do, right? Green shirts, you need to do alternating lunge hops.
Yes or no?
You know what that is?
No.
Eli, you want to say something?
It is like-
You know, you're a green shirt, you don't know what that is?
What skill
I
you
know,
know?
I haven't
Here's
done
the main
practice.
Okay, so you just got your
So we gotta get good at doing that and know what to do about it.
We usually, we're
And
not
that's what we're
doing.
gonna do.
Well, yeah, lunge, see how push it? Oh, see him. I'm sure you don't have to do that. You guys do push-ups.
Yeah, and orange or tape, you should be able to put a ball in your chest. Don't make me go get him. Look at that. Oh,
yeah.
all the way.
Yeah,
All the way
yeah,
up.
yeah,
If you can't push yourself up off the floor, you're gonna have a hard time wrestling.
You are, and you're not gonna get your
You're
green.
not gonna be able to get up.
And if you're not if you're not practicing, you're not gonna get any.
Come on, keep trying, buddy. Even if you're not getting it right now, that's
Hey,
fine.
if you can't do them like that, practice like this. Look at me, on my knees. Practice on your knees.
Turn out on his legs.
That'll help you get your arms
There
stronger,
you
then
go.
you'll be able to do it.
There you go. You wanna be on the front of your knees, buddy. Right here. Look, Jericho. On the top of your knees right here,
Nope,
dude.
yeah,
There you
just
go.
like
Yep.
that.
Yes. So all the way down and all the way up, and then eventually, if you get good at these, then we can go to your
You can
feet.
practice those in your room at home instead of playing video games.
Right
Well, they're good.
here.
Maybe read a
More
book.
time for push-ups.
Maybe read a chapter of a book, do 10 push-ups, read another chapter, do 10 push-ups.
Right there. Hold it.
You want to keep practicing those push-ups?
YouTube. Handstand.
Oh yeah.
Tuck your shirt
It's gonna
in. Tuck your shirt in.
Yep. They're gonna fall down. Look.
Hey, if you want to do a handstand. You want to do a handstand?
I don't want
Can you do it over here?
Are they kicking their feet up or what?
They can do it. I don't know.
I've seen been walking their feet up. All right, if you're just learning
A lot
handstand,
of them are trying to do this.
kick their feet up and over. So walk your hands back like this. And then
Yeah.
top your hands in. And then once you guys get really good at it, you can start
Put
kicking
your feet
your
on the
feet.
wall and walk back. If you can kick your feet up.
Okay, yeah, if you kick your feet up, even better. Hey, scoot over though, Jake. Woo. You guys gotta spread out for this one, so sort of scoot. Somebody, you guys are always catch a
I'm gonna get kicked in the face.
Yeah,
You
Jay.
gotta go all the way down. You gotta
Go,
get it.
girl.
That's one thing you're
Ah,
you have to
you
be able to do.
There you
You
go.
have to be able to do a
Yeah,
push-up.
walk your feet up, then walk your hands back so where it's close to the wall, you can get them good. That's okay, keep working on it. Eventually, you'll get your heels right up on the wall. And then we can start kicking our feet.
A forward roll.
And then
Did you
have to do
gymnastics?
Huh?
You don't know forward roll?
No, I did martial arts my whole life.
You just got your short.
Like karate and taekwondo and wrestling and jiu-jitsu. Yeah, so we had to learn handstands to be good at it. We made us do it.
Yeah. Oh, no, no.
Then get back up. Then get back up into a good stance. Yeah, but you want to go over your
Good, nice job.
left your
Jay.
neck.
Good. Now, can you kick your feet straight back? So you go this way instead of going to the side, you go back down that way.
Oh, God.
Yeah, now go straight back down the floor. Yes, good. Now, what you want to try to get to do is a handstand where you don't have to touch the wall or you just touch the wall and then try to work your way
I know
all
this one.
balance.
Take your hands.
Pretty good.
All
How long
right, guys.
can you
Hey, we need practice. That's something we need practice on, right?
Yep.
So let's talk about what we're gonna do now.
Okay, listen up.
We're gonna do a double leg, set up and attack. That's what orange shirts are. The green shirts is just the same thing, set up, double leg, and then to the finish.
Oh, if you just go do the whole thing then, and then orange shirts just gets a finish.
Yeah, you can just do them all together right now.
Yeah.
For them.
All right, hey,
It all kind of fits together that way, so if we do combine
You
it,
know how to
we
do
do
it?
get overlap.
come here, stand.
It's just a bonus.
I wanna see you.
Yes.
Stand. You're gonna be a starter?
Oh,
All right, come here, you're not done yet. Come on, nope.
sorry, I'm not.
We're the same size, so let's see. Let's see, I wanna see your, see, I wanna see your.
All right,
Set up.
so hey, I want
Double
to do that
change.
because it's important that when I come up,
Okay.
I do my penetration.
Okay, you two watch, because you guys are gonna have to do this. Watch, back up,
Put your
Mike.
arm-
It's important that
Whoa,
we're
whoa, whoa,
staying
whoa,
on
whoa,
good
whoa.
sync.
Skip
This is
the whole
my
step,
reading.
buddy.
You didn't even set up.
When I get done.
Skip the whole important part.
This is the beginning of my
Grab your
penetration.
bicep.
Focus.
Grab his
This is
bicep.
the beginning of it, and when I get done, I'm gonna look just like this, the same.
Yes.
There you go,
Hey,
yes.
hey,
So
hey.
just watch, George.
Yeah.
Stand and watch. Stand and watch like this.
Yep. Now you know what to finish.
So,
You know what to finish.
Let's finish.
No, with your half.
See how I am?
Yeah.
See how I
Yeah,
am?
here, come here.
You gotta get your points, dude.
So we got one thing here too.
So I go.
You guys see what he goes right. So he did good. He did good when he level changed, right? He went in, but he forgot to clear the arms. Had to cut the arms short. So either what I like to do, I like to push him in and go down.
See the difference?
You push him out of their way. Push him up and down. There you go. Now set up on both feet. Yep. Now go. You follow your belly.
One, two,
You know what?
steps.
Start going to your half Nelson.
And so that's.
Yep. Circle out, chest to chest.
There you go.
Yep, and then that's how we win.
Good.
You like this?
Your turn.
No, just say that. Sorry.
I want to break it, bro.
Let's stay here.
We're going to do one right here. You see this?
Right here. No, actually,
We're gonna stand
let's switch it up. You two can't really.
Yes.
Yeah, I want.
I could go with
You
Jericho.
wanna go? It's basically it's just. He's orange.
Yeah.
Gonna get ready to get outside.
You guys.
Oh, so they're not finishing or, oh.
Set up.
So you just want him to stop like chest to hips?
Yep.
Just
You
go.
know,
Just
pretty much, you know,
Yeah. Woo. That's where we're at Marion right now. Alright, you ready to do?
Alright, let's see.
Go ahead.
Come on,
Firstly, you gotta get
up.
the stance. You stand like a tree, I'm cutting down. You can't cut a mountain down, right? Boom, stand like a mountain. In the wrestling, we always gonna do a mountain. Nobody's knocking us down, okay? Boom. Okay, what setup do you want? Good? Okay, now hold on a second.
It's kind of bad.
Okay, good setup. I really want you to either do C grips on a post, or if you wanna do like an open hand, then do the chop on the inside, okay, buddy? So here, go ahead and grab my biceps. Biceps. So I did one C grips here, or you can do full chop here. I want you to pick one or the other. And then number 2 is the level change. So you change the level of
Circle
your
that way,
head.
pull his leg out from under, on your stomach.
It is like 2 miles high in the air, right? If I stand like this, all it's gonna take is Jericho, you can shove me. I'm a big girl. If you shove me, I'll fall. So if I level change that, it's
There it is.
drop my booty. And now look, I
So
can
you
see
can-
my target. Boom, right there, right? Ready, one more time. Ready? Firstly, hey, mountain or tree. Hey, mountain. Hey, put down a mountain. Hey, which one you do? C grips or chop? There you go. Now hold on, look, see how low, look.
Stand up, you stand up.
Underneath.
I'm going him out from under him so he goes down. He'll fall on his
Try
stomach.
again.
That's what he
You're
goes.
getting there, dude.
Mostly
Boom,
that's what
boom.
everybody should.
Okay, so what I want you to try to do
Go
is
down,
twist
so
your
he
knees.
takes you down,
Here,
no
watch
matter what,
Over here.
fall to your
I'm
stomach.
gonna here's my
I always
biceps.
try to fall to your stomach.
Mountain.
That's it.
Yes, biceps. Okay, I'm just gonna do a chop. Now,
Come on, Mike, come here.
penetration steps. So I have one here. Okay, now look, my left knee is on the floor.
You good stand?
My left ear goes to your hip. It's like a bring my trail again. Because this is where I want you to stop. It's actually if you look, I suction your legs in from here. You see how you're almost falling? I don't even need to push this leg in, dude. I need to please get that shit. You're still almost falling. Position, you ain't even gotta worry about the drive. They're almost already over just by suction in. So let's do step by step. Slow down. This is what we're learning. We're gonna get my hands out of the way. Drop it out. Doesn't matter. Boom. Now you gotta drop that knee. This knee to the floor. This one. Trail leg comes up. Now hold on a second. If you're taking it down on this side, look, look, this one.
You don't learn
Right.
that yet. You
Okay.
just learn the
This foot is gonna push me this way.
So you
Look,
see what I'm saying,
your head is
Mikey?
gonna push me this way. So you're gonna end up
Those-
fighting yourself.
those
So
change,
what we need to do
that's
is take
straight,
your head and put it on the
That's
same
it.
side. So look, that means head pushes me
And we
this way,
always take them
foot pushes me
away
this
from
way.
our-
Suck my legs in tight. Whoop, and now put, dude, see how good that was? See, you don't wanna go opposite sides, otherwise you're fighting yourself. We don't wanna get in our own way, that's silly, right? Okay, so let's go one more time. So chop, boom, drop that knee, hold on, get that knee up, boom. Yes, yes, there we go, dude.
You can see it.
Talking about,
There you go.
that's great, Jericho, let's do another one. You ready?
Clear him. Whoa.
Boom, chop her top, and get that knee down, penetrate, swing the leg through. There you go. Look at that, you see me having to fight? No, literally, all you have to do is suck my legs in tight, and I'm going straight over. Let's do one more.
You good? You kind of landed on
Get
it?
my shoes back in order. All right, get the hands out of the way. Ah, tree or mountain. Mountain. Okay.
All right.
Boom, drop that knee to the floor, this knee. Scoop that leg up. Boom, ears in the great place. Now suction and
Down
turn.
in the middle.
Boom.
Head, yep.
Look at that,
Back
dude.
straight, back straight, pick him up.
Oh, man, it's gonna get smoother. Just try to slow it down for me.
Take him out.
Nice, smooth.
Go down.
The smoother you get it now, faster will come. Smooth makes fast. Accurate makes smooth. Ready? Ah, tree or mountain. Which one can I chop
There
down?
you go. Good job.
There we go. Boom, drop the knee. Boom, slide that leg up real smooth. Whoop. Now, boom, suction in and turn.
So here.
Oh man, there you go.
So you did good. You got down, you got the hit right.
All right, Mikey, have you had a turn yet?
You couldn't take him down.
Come here, dude.
So,
Let's let Mikey try one real quick.
and if you have
Come
to
here,
drop
dude.
lower, do his
Let
legs.
me see what you got. I'm a big girl. Are you sure
That'll
you can
take
do
him
this?
out, okay?
I don't know. You're already down by my legs. You might be able to just take me down real easy. Okay, so we're here. Now hold on. I said the same thing to Jericho. Jericho, what's easier to cut down, a tree or a mountain? What? What's easier to cut down? A tree. A tree. So how do you want to stand? Like a tree or like a mountain? A mountain. You don't want me to knock you down, right? Show me a big stance. Okay. So here, I got double biceps. Get my hands out the way. Chop or pop, whichever one. Get my hands.
Hey, hands
Now
for
drop
ourselves.
the skin.
Good job.
Boom.
We gotta
Get
this on
foot
the wall.
here, ear to hip. Now, how many legs do you want on a double leg?
Hey, you better watch yourself.
Double
The check
knees.
mark.
That's really important for you.
Boom, suction you in. Now, if you turn your head and drive this foot, boom. No, you gotta stand up. You stand up. If you fall with me, we're both on the ground. All right, go get a drink, dude. Nice job.
Not yet. Hey, we're gonna wrestle hard and then it starts in time. You
Yeah.
have to burn it.
Hey, how about
Hey, show mom what you learned, Jordan.
What'd you do?
Sanitation, that's
Yep, scoop up.
Ah.
Hey, that ice cream scoop, huh?
it.
That's what we were working on when I had the.
Alright, I'm on. Hey, all
That's
right.
what Marion girls call it.
I'm on, quiet. Put it down.
Yeah, so we dropped, and all the kids are like awkwardly trying to like do this, and I was like, no, dude,
Jordan, up
ice
on line.
cream scoop. So
Yeah.
ice cream in
Stand
your
up.
foot, and now.
Need help?
There you go.
Stand up on line.
Whatever sticks.
Because if you get out
We
of line,
gotta have a weird,
I can hit
well,
you.
these three are. Alright, here we go. Hey, we're gonna do a little bit of live wrestling now, okay? So listen, here's something that's really important. You guys are kind of young, but it's still important that I talk about it and we figure out. What I really like to see when we do this is that we're trying to use the skills that we're learning, okay? And so I know sometimes that's hard to remember. It's like, oh, this person's trying to grab me. What do I do? You kind of freak out, but just remember some of the things we've talked about is like hand fighting, getting a hold of their wrists, right? Grabbing a hold of their arms and I can push them, pull them, right? We've even talked about doing a head and bicep where we can push and pull, snap them down. But let's try to remember those things. We haven't learned a whole lot of takedowns, but we've learned cradles. We all have kind of learned our penetration step to attacking a leg, and that's just like a football tackle. So I know some of wrestling is just we're going to kind of grab each other and try to figure it out. But be thinking right now, before you start, okay, I do want to hand fight. I do want to get wrists. I do want to get inside control. I always need to stay in good position, okay? And so it's really important that we start connecting these dots about what we're learning and then when we wrestle live, because that's the hard part. It's easy to practice moves on somebody that lets you. It's hard to figure out how to do them against somebody that's going to wrestle back and give you resistance, okay? Not really, me too. I know, I'm sweating all over. Eli hates it. You don't like when I drip my sweat on it. It's all right, you got to learn to love it. Hey, let's just go group 3. So let's get these 3. You guys go stand on the wall over here.
go over here, Coach Spare, Coach's gonna take care of you guys.
I'll get these guys so you guys don't have to beat with.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on.
The coaches will have to beat up on Jericho. Well, Jericho's Sawyer, so I'll go to Jericho sometimes. And then just go take down some Daly and Sawyer for about a minute.
Laugh again for being naughty, you're gonna stop.
Eli, Jordan, Eli,
Well, let's switch it.
you're on the green, 1 foot on the green line. Jordan, 1 foot on the green line.
You're good to go, dude.
Now, you shake
All right,
hands,
now let's
shake hands and show respect. Now, hey,
Let's watch.
remember, we're trying to get on top. We're trying to stay on top. Don't ever let anybody up. Always stay on top of them, okay? Don't let them up. Stay on top. Yes. Hey, no, you're not focusing. All right. I like the little wink though. All right, ready, wrestle. Remember, hand fight.
Too high, Jordan, too high, buddy. Turn around, turn back into it.
Stand up, Jordan.
Stand up. Oh, roll over, Jordan.
Focus, remember the word focus. Know what you're doing. You're wrestling right now. You try to get on top of the pin. No, Eli, I just
Turn around, Jordan, we're gonna get a pin.
You stop it.
All
right, that's it.
Focus, Jordan. Focus.
Hey, up.
I'll get him, dude. Why are you laying on the ground?
Come on.
See, look, you're up too high. Too high, Jordan. Stand back up.
Oh, no, you're back. No.
Get up, Jordan. Work up to your knees, buddy. Come on.
And 3, 2, 1. Time. No. Yeah, don't move here. Your legs on her. All right, Jordan, you sit out this one. Mikey, you come in. We'll rotate. Mikey, you're on the red. Eli, you're on the green. Go for about 45 seconds, a minute.
You gotta look flopping around, dude.
Hey,
You gotta actually
hey,
look
hey,
at that.
don't put those knees on somebody that can hurt, okay? And then you sit down. Give me your stance. Mikey, what are you gonna do? You know what you're gonna do? You gotta start. No, focus. Focus. Everybody set. We're gonna get wrists. We're gonna get those arms, right? We're gonna move them. So you have to start thinking about what you're gonna do before we start. So then your stance. Okay, you gotta have a plan. You guys got a plan? Not just go crazy. Hand fight, look for a takedown.
That's your goal, okay?
Mikey, that's not a very good stance. Those feet are way too close. Wider there, lower. Hey, don't let him read your shirt. Get that head out front. Get that head out. That's a little better. All right, shake hands, show some respect. Ready, wrestle. Oh, he got you off the handshake. Stay on top. Take down. Oh, good shot. Get up and don't let him go. That's good. Stay on top. Get points. Mikey, let's see your attacks. Get in there. Get closer. No, way closer. You gotta be able to touch it. Wrestle now. Get on top. Just keep wrestling.
He's trying to get chest to chest. And
Just keep wrestling. Somebody's gotta get on top.
All right, time. Go.
Ready, stand up, stand up, stand up. Oh, stand up, Mikey, get your back. Rolling up, then rolling on, rolling. Just. Oh, now we're starting.
Good job, Mikey.
Now we're starting. And time. Good job. All right, Mikey, you're on the green line. Jordan, you're on the red.
Now, start pushing back, buddy, okay? Take the spot. We're gonna try. Alright?
Stand by coach. You did, you guys did. Every one of you, hey, every one of you little munchkins over here, you gotta keep reinforcing that. We wanna stay on top. Right? You goofballs are rolling around and then pushing them away. Smother them. You wanna be like a wet blanket. Just smother them, okay? Don't never get off of them. Mikey, don't let them up. Stay on top, okay? Not focus, shake hands. You got a plan? What's your plan? You're gonna hand fight and look for your leg attack, right? Ready, wrestle. Oh, he took Eli's move. There's a good attack. Come up on
Get up, Jordan, get up,
You
get
gotta
up,
stay on top.
get up, yes, start pushing back, there you go,
Drive
buddy.
into it, Jordan. Drive into it. Go belly then. Look your belly. Watch your back. You good, Jordan? Watch your back.
And decide to
There we go, you okay?
Get back up, start going back into him, Jordan, don't turn around, go back in.
Don't get up until the referee says stop.
Get back up, Jordan, get up.
I can't make you focus. That's good. That's been good. All right, stop.
You can't, Jordan, you can't just give up on that floor, dude. You did, you won.
Jordan, listen. You just already got too much going on in that little brain. Listen. I say focus. Why do you focus? Focus on wrestling and trying to tackle him and get on top.
Okay, yes, 80 seconds, so sweaty.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Wrestle. You good?
Let's go.
Oh, good
Turn back into him,
Stand up.
dude. Turn around.
Good attacks, Mikey. Get closer.
There you go. Push, Jordan, push.
We push into each other. Whoever pushes up.
There you go, push, Jordan, push, keep going.
Hard.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, there you go, now get him check, flat chest. Turn. Get up, turn. Raise your cord, screw up.
Hey, that's better.
Now, Greg, hold his legs.
Hey, that's time. Good job. Hey, high fives. Let's
Let's
get.
play check from there.
Yeah, we don't have time for our drink yet. We gotta go and start right
Get
on
on
the
the
side.
wall.
Hey, we're not screaming.
No screaming.
Oh, we're not playing.
And we don't beat on the wall.
Yeah, come on now.
Eli, you ran straight into him on the wall. That hurt him. Remember, you can't touch each other. We gotta make sure we keep our hands to ourselves when it's not time to wrestle. Just wait till we're done, okay? Hey, no, I said no drinks. Come on, we gotta go for a game.
Come on, if you guys want to play a game, get on the wall.
So listen, we got we're gonna make it a shorter
White
one.
line.
So the white line is the cutoff, okay? If you go past the white line, you're a shark.
You're out of
okay?
bounds. If you go
No
over the net, you're out of
jumping.
bounds.
No screaming. Pretty simple rules in here, right? All right, minnows, ready? No,
Wait.
caution. That's what the referee says. If you start too early in wrestling, caution. You do it twice, you give up a point.
Ooh. So you gotta listen.
Minnows, ready, go.
Alright, you gotta see on this side.
I got you.
No, that's gross. All right, minnows, ready, go. Why, you want to talk some?
No.
Mikey, I got you. Jordan. Jordan, you see the white line? If you go past that, you gotta be a shark, okay? There's last warning on that. Minnows, ready, go. Out of bounds.
Hey.
Oh, you're out, Jordan, you're sharp.
Is that a wipeout?
Yeah.
Hey, one more quick one. That was
Hurry up, one more
hurry,
quick
hurry, back on the wall. Hurry. Minnows, back.
Hands yourself.
Hurry.
If you don't want to
Don't beat on the wall.
Here we go. Minnows, ready, go. Was that, I just saw him tell you, you guys did. Mikey, you're the sole survivor. All right, here we go. Hey, we're out of time anyway. Let's jog it out. Go quick, couple laps. Let's go. Nice and easy. Cool down.
Good job, sir, Mikey. You worked hard, buddy.
Here we go. Good work. Good job.
Yeah, run. Jog.
Good
Jog.
job.
Jog.
You guys gotta even do
You know you want to piggyback after?
That's adorable.
Hey, John, guys. John.
All right, watch out, you might hurt it. He has no dog.
Walk.
He has no dog. Hey, bring it in. Watch out, good. Not yet. You know what, Jericho? Haters make me greater too. You got that in common. Right? Haters gonna hate. I just block them out. So I'm the one talking now, right? All right. But I like that. I like that shirt because there are people in here in the world, right? They're just negative. Sometimes they just kind of get off on being negative and trying to make other people feel bad and bringing them down. And that's what a hater would do, right? And what that shirt says. I never thought about it. Haters make you greater. You have a choice. Anything, life's a choice, right? Your attitude, especially. And so if coach comes in here and says, your program's dumb, you're a stupid coach and this and that, I'm not going to let that upset me and hold me down and say, okay, well, I'm going to give up. I'm not going to do it. That's his opinion. He can do that. And, I'll use that just to keep working and learning and try to be a better coach. And so you can always use that negativity, try to turn that into something positive. Haters make me greater. I like it. Let's go in here.
Say haters make me greater.
I like that. You guys remember all that? All right, haters make me greater on 3. 1, 2, 3. Haters make me greater. Good job, guys. I like it. I like it. Here it goes.
Jericho's double today, and he started getting like the head on the right side. He was trying to get straight with it.
Good.
All right, one at a time.
That out. So,
Doing real good, Jericho.
So some of the things I used to always emphasize, like the knee going towards the feet, but I was still getting them like the guard. That's what we want is power of it. As much as we can.
Yes,
right?
right.
So then I started talking to them because for some reason when I was doing the knee, they would still go here, and that's like a break, and then they would be leaning forward. So I started saying, I don't know if it's been helping out, but I started focusing on trying to get my shoulder like underneath the belly button. That was gonna help them to come in here more like this.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to. I'm like teaching like leverage. I'm like, dude, like, because your head is down, and I get that you're trying to put the ear here, but your butt's gotta get under you, so you can really like push and drive through.
Mantra, you just want to read this. Hips in, back straight ahead. Hips in, pretty much in all of our attacks. We always want to get there. So the more that we're not there, the easier it's gonna be for them to counter. So I think that kind of helps. Talking about the shoulder instead of the knees.
Hey, Jordan, get up.
What's going on over here? That's good.
Literally just getting broken down from this position right here. No. Literally from here, the kid broke her down, just put her on her side. That was the only motion it took.
No.
And one of my good kid, bro, like really good. And Mom's like,
So how long does that take?
3 months.
Yeah, that's there's nothing I can do.
No, bro, I felt so bad. The kid is getting cried, yo. She's broke down. Like, but we all signed a card, got a card for her.
Take those ones off, Eli. Put them in
I'm
the
gonna
cubby.
get that. I still want to wrestle.
Oh, man.
That's
Put
what
them in your
every
cubby.
parent says, like, oh, you're gonna get an arm, you know what I mean? That's what boys.
Put them in one of those cubbies. Thank you.
It was on video too, because the kids like to film themselves and get better, right? So I literally, like, she sent it to me, it was wild, bro. It was literally just here to here. No way. I was like, it's gotta be closer. There's no way. It's hey, one at a time. That's how I was
Get your shoes on. We're going. Let's go.
like,
Jordan, let him go. He has his shoes on.
dude, I've never heard of anybody getting like a broken arm from a down position. Like,
This is a random.
yeah, that's what I said, dude, and that's what she said. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, I've never seen that happen in all the years that I've grappled. I'm just like,
I've even had a broken bone.
that's what I'm saying. From a downed position, I was mind blown. Jordan, hey, right now.
Yeah, that's.
No, pick it up and give it to him. Now you apologize.
Good job, Daly.
Don't do it again. We don't take people's things. What's wrong with you?
Good.
Sorry, Mikey. No.
Yeah,
Sit
I'll be
down.
more prepared this week, yeah.
No, listen.
I'll
You
have it
didn't
all
have
set
to
up. I might
attitude.
bring
You're not
paper in
listening.
here,
I'm not
get
taking
some
you to
powder
the
in
pumpkin
there.
patch today. That's
I
it. We're
think
going
I'll-
over the same
I
time.
might put some-
No, I don't care. Come here now.
Yeah, I might have you do that just because I didn't assign anybody and I came out and I just kind of forgot everything. So I kind of underestimate how crazy it's gonna be. There's a sweaty hug for you.
That's a good thing, ain't it?
It's a great thing, yeah. No, it's a great
You're
thing.
still not getting your 5 microphones.
Oh, come on, I'll get you tomorrow. Okay.
Don't feel bad.
I'll get her. I don't take it personal.
I know. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for your help.
Are you taking these things? Are you listening to mommy next time I tell you? Yes, ma'am. Now, go sit down on the bench and let me take your shoes off. Don't get moving around and quit being naughty. Go. I don't know what is wrong with you today, but I know that's definitely not my daughter. Now go sit. Don't move. No, I don't want to hear you cry. You took somebody else's shoes and took off running and thought it was funny. That's bullying. That's mean. Are you a bully? Are you mean? So cut it out. Hey, cut it out. And then after I told you not to do it, you were running away and laughing. Is it funny to be naughty?
No,
Then cut it out.
I'm sorry. I
Are-
want to go to the
Yeah, but you shouldn't be sorry because you went to the pumpkin patch. You should be sorry because it was naughty and mean. You understand?
I want to go to the pumpkin patch.
Well, I don't think I really want to take you to the pumpkin patch after you were bullying somebody else.
You gotta make good decisions, right?
Come on, dude. Like, I've never seen you act like that. I don't know what is getting into you, like thinking it's funny to be naughty, picking on other people, but we don't bully other people.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, we don't bully
Focus
other
on what
people.
Mom's saying.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Mom. I want to go to the pumpkin patch.
We already know that, dude. You gotta listen to what I'm saying.
Listen to what I'm
Important
saying.
message.
That's what I'm saying. Like, your message ain't getting through, kid. I don't care if you want to go to the pumpkin patch or if you're going to be mean to other
Hey,
people.
Mom.
That's not how we operate. Yes, ma'am. Hey.
Coach Murphy.
Yeah, story.
There's something on the bench.
They don't put that up. That's just the seat.
Yeah.
It makes it soft.
There's something on the
So
bench.
Jordan,
Hey, go put your
Jordan,
slides on. Go put your
you are
slides
the Entertainment Weekly magazine winner of the week. Here you go.
Well,
There you go. Congratulations. You win that for doing so good today with that penetration drop set.
Can I go to the pumpkin patch?
That's between you and Mom.
I'll think about it.
You just gotta keep following directions, right? Being a good girl.
Hey, shoes.
Careful.
Hey, focus. Shoes.
You helping
Hey,
clean.
listen to Mom. Look at Sophie. Why do you need to sit?
You help clean all the Good Life beer cans out of it. Some mornings I pull over and go, whoa. Hey, bye-bye. Good job. Good job. You did good today.
Hey, wait.
You just gotta hit those little spurts of attention when we can get them, but we're just gonna keep talking about
I'm gonna.
Gina.
I'm diagnosed with ADHD.
I am too.
Hereditary. I don't
I
say
can
it's
spot
like,
it a million miles away.
yeah, like, bro, like.
Like if you don't know now, you're gonna know. And it's, but that's the great thing. So I've been on medication for like 12 years, and I didn't know as a kid,
Yeah, me either.
right?
Me
So I
either.
have such a soft spot in my heart for the kids.
Yes.
And I can spot it, before a lot of times for the parents.
Parents
like,
do,
you
yeah.
know, like you.
And that's
You
what
have
you
to know
told me,
about
like,
it,
no,
but-
she's 4 more. Right, look at your feet. It's not. She's just 4, Lauren, and I'm like, no, bro. It's
Yeah,
different.
she's
It's
a little
different, you can
scattered,
tell.
but but it just, because my younger son Sam, I don't think you might have met him, but he's really, I don't know, Sam,
She looks like her dad. She's that.
but it's just, it's more, it affects him more like his early years. Like as he gets older, everything starts. It's just like kind of like a.
It's learning mode. Well,
Yeah.
I've never been medicated.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah, you know what I mean.
When I
Like,
got
depression or
diagnosed as an
anxiety.
adult, it was just like, it's like, oh my gosh, like.
That's why I got my degree in psychology, and someone like my professor was like, hey man,
Like, I'm not just
Yeah,
crazy. Like
no.
I just thought all these little things. There's other people
no,
that
and that's
that
why
don't.
I explain to people that I'm like, it's not about just being bouncing with the emotions.
No, it's so
There's
misunderstood.
outbursts.
It's just a stigma. I don't go around talking about it.
Nope.
People that use it like, oh, everything they throw it out there.
Yes,
They
like
understand it.
you don't grow. Actually, it's
Yeah.
extraordinarily hard and almost debilitating at times. Like even social interactions are extremely hard.
Because the it's a lot. Well, even when people say do that, it's like,
Dad's gonna go meet.
pay attention. It's kind of part of it.
It's hard.
But part of it is because you pay attention to things.
All the-
Maybe tomorrow
all
we'll
the-
go.
So they don't understand that part. It's like, I'm thinking about this.
I'm
this,
thinking about how the locking mechanism of the doorknob.
Yeah,
works when I
yeah,
see
so
it,
it's
bro.
not just like when you lay on, you know.
In a sense, it's like, paper products do the shivers on my back, like touching paper towel.
Yeah.
Like, I hate it,
Yeah.
like STD is
Yeah.
usually very intertwined with me.
Yeah.
which, And most people don't, they're like, oh yeah, you're just bouncing, like, no, actually, some of the like hardest parts of me, or everything feels really
Yeah.
the emotions feel really.
There's just it's overload, yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as you shut down, that's where it becomes hard. It's like, I can't. I don't have my-
I'm happy to see you, because like, that's what I want.
I'll give you a football to play around with, but you stay on the sidelines. You don't fight each other.
It's just
Don't
too
start
much
fighting
going through that
with
head.
each other and causing the scene.
Great, 'cause I like research.
That would be-
I found out about it. I still go
There's
through
my,
my
and it'll affect the rest of the weekend.
Now
Not just
it's
the
like
rest
my
of the day.
superpower. Like this looks possible.
I thought it was literally, I thought it was like to get the ADHD,
When
like,
I
as
see
soon
the
as I.
figure out how to harness it.
This what makes me good, bro, like this, it's really like, I have very few,
Yeah,
like, lanes I could be good at professionally.
Yeah. I
Just
can,
want you to
I can stay
That's
attentive
the
to
biggest thing.
something I'm interested
As long as
in.
you guys can be
Almost so much so
respectful
that
towards
you
each
like
other.
won't be over the bathroom, and that's another thing, like, oh, you just get attention, like, oh, sometimes it works inversely where you're so deep, you realize, like, oh, I have to do this. Yes, man, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, at least, you
So,
understand.
so I know, and that's why it's like, there's no rush, and that's why good, you know, because the parents don't have to bring knowledge, but they get.
Because you're in here, you got something dumb to do.
They start comparing.
Oh.
to the kids. So this 4-year-old might be doing this one night, you know, take a little time to get focused, and then. they're just-
I bet I can lift that one up.
Yeah, because he's got, the big dumb is all.
This one's 40. Holy. This one's actually.
Yeah. Yeah, when they say that.
I can lift this from strong.
That's why my grandma, like, her arrested me, I'm like, bro, you don't have
Yeah.
neither of them are.
That's the way. It's not a bad thing.
Really training with that.
It's anxiety.
Jerry, you should be using the medium one. That's too big. You're not a baby.
He is, yeah. I've been worried if I heard, if I don't hear Jordan for 30 seconds,
We all know what I'm saying. Almost, I'm saying between me and two. Here's what.
Sebastian, don't stand on those and climb on those. You know better. Hey, be kind with one another. Help each other out. So think about that. You had your arm around him and you let go and did one of these as he was going down. You gotta keep control. Well, I'm explaining that to you, buddy, because that's a bad habit. And you gotta break yourself of a bad habit, okay? And the best way to do that is by doing it right. And pull that a little bit away from the wall too. Well, hey, Carol, don't get frustrated. You just had a turn. Everybody gets a turn, okay? Hey, boys. As you're waiting, one thing you can work on is your stretching. I'm telling you, that's one aspect of your athleticism that still needs a lot of work, and that's your overall flexibility, okay? You guys are getting so much better, but you're gonna be limited if you stay to where you're not flexible. So I said that, and neither of you are taking that to heart. There you go. Even me, I gotta do it, even though I'm not. Hold for 15 seconds. Not 1, 2, For how strong and athletic you are, Sebastian, you should be able to touch your toes. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying this to criticize you. I'm saying this so you can understand that that's something you need to work on. That's it. Remember, I said this is a part of your overall athletic ability that you need to focus on. And it's something that I think as a dad, I don't stress enough for you. So I'm going to start stressing it so much more. So get your energy down. And what you did, you hold it for like 3 seconds. Try holding it for long.
Yeah, sounds good.
Get your knee down.
Hey, boys, how's it going? No football yet or earlier?
So we got a game tomorrow.
What are the games tomorrow?
The game's tomorrow, Sebastian.
What is it supposed to be today?
Sebastian, what did I just say? I've already explained this to you like 4 times. The game is tomorrow morning at 8:30. So we got to practice today, and he's working with our wrestling schedule. So we go straight from here to practice.
Oh, okay, good. That's nice of him. Get some mat time in, huh? Yeah. That's a good little practice. Getting some of those. We got a tough group in there. A lot of kindergartners.
Oh, and the passion first.
Yeah, this just takes a lot of patience. Tunes going. What's on the Huskers? 2011?
No, it's like 6 tonight.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's a night game. We're at Michigan State.
How many games you guys got left?
This weekend, next weekend, and then we start the playoffs.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's getting serious.
We're down to only 3 subs for this weekend, which means these kids are going to be playing a lot of snaps.
Rodian, I got a new dummy for you to wrestle with over here. I ordered the wrong size and I didn't realize it. This thing is a beast. I can barely wrestle it.
I tried to look for one.
It's only 88 pounds, but man, that weight just feels like this would be hard for me to, not hard, but this would be like for me to. Come here, pick that baby up. Do your mat return.
I could have looked.
Pinch and lift. Get behind it.
Coach Murphy asked me if I can lift it at his house.
Pinch and lift. Come on. Come on, pinch and lift, bro. Swing those legs. I was trying to order one in the middle, but I accidentally got another one here. Look, that's how they show up on your porch. It looks like 2 dead bodies all wrapped up. I was like, what the heck? At least they're filled though. Yeah, well that's what,
What is this?
Pretty
Is this a dummy?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to open it.
We're
Can I
going
open
to bring that other dummy back. We don't use it.
You don't use it?
Can I open it?
Yeah, you can try it. It's a lot of wrapping. Okay, that might keep you busy. Go ahead. We'll use that when we get to it. Let me bring a trash can over.
Look, makes the dream work.
We're gonna have about,
Teamwork makes the dream
we
work.
got about 10 black shirts coming out of this. It's gonna be a big influx of fresh meat. Put your hands on it. That's cool about wrestling. You guys get like you came up and then you're like the low guys, right? You don't know all this stuff.
Ooh.
Kids and everything. But now you've learned a bunch. All these past birthdays and stuff. Now you're gonna, practice on your stuff. Kind of cool how it works. As long as you stay with it. You keep rising up. New people keep coming in.
So I was telling them for live wrestling today, depending on how many goes we got, that I was going to pair them up. I want them to go both against somebody that's better than them and somebody that they can a little bit below their skill set.
That's-
Work and push.
That's always a good plan. You want to find both.
Yeah, and then once our football's over, you're going to have some more coming in too.
Good. Yeah, I think it's gonna be.
One of them's a heavyweight.
Yes,
He's a big boy, but he's been asking me about it every single practice.
4th grader?
And he keeps saying, so he's coaching it, right? So if you're there, you're coaching it. I said, well, Coach Murphy coaches it, but I'll be there. So that kind of goes into whether or not he goes into passion or not. And I told him to reach out to you so they could talk about it.
Well, I mean, the kids more so. Like I'm not opposed to getting if they can listen and follow directions, and that's the main thing, right? They can take you know, it just depends on how. See, most of the reason for that is just so we kind of make sure they're halfway
is this?
mature enough to.
Yeah, he's really good. And he primarily wants to do it with his position. So he wants to do it
Yeah.
with football.
So, I mean, I'm not opposed, especially if they're friends and they're more comfortable that way. We'll get them. There's a DVD in there. You can take that home.
There
And
is? Where?
it'll show you exercises that you can do with the dummy at home that when you have it home. I already have about 8 of these DVDs.
We need a knife for this bad boy.
I know, it's like they wrap
Where's
it up.
the knife?
You don't worry about that. I'm sure you probably know how, but we're just gonna keep that.
Yeah.
Watch out, you guys. Make sure I don't cut the dummy.
I thought you got the big one because you got those high school bills in your mouth.
Well, I know, but even them, like that's one that Jack will have to like struggle. So what I was trying to get was, so the one at your
Now
house
we
is
just.
that is the same as that or bigger?
It's a little bit smaller than the no leg.
It is a little bit bigger than that one, right? So that's the one I was trying to get. Another one.
We need a
Yeah,
little
that's
bit more
So that's what I thought that one was.
Roll it
And then
over.
so I thought I was getting, then I said, then I'll get one of these ones
Yes, I think I've
with
got
the
it.
legs. That's what this
I think
one.
I can unwrap it. This.
Yeah, but I'm eventually gonna need them all in here. Yeah. Like when I was bringing it up the stairs in the house. Yeah, that's all right.
We've gotten it out. We've gotten it out.
Good charge. It was Hey, that's just the first layer. Now you gotta, if you guys are ever need to get rid of a dead body, now you know how to wrap them up. Yeah, you can just crumple it up and throw it in there.
Yeah, that's where he's.
Well, now once I cut it, you can-
Great to see this new dummy.
fresh, gets that fresh dummy smell. I like that fresh air.
So, I think I know what it is. They did. It looks like a dummy but bigger. It's like that.
Yeah,
but
you guys should be able to kind of rip it from there. Yeah,
Yeah,
with this tape, the more you just rip it, the more it just gets tangled up and tighter.
The string's the most important.
I actually did unwrap one without a knife once, and it took like 45 minutes, and I was sweating. The shipping is super. It's like $100 shipping those things from Boise. They got all sorts. If you ever been on their website, it's all sorts of cool, like the Bulgarian bags and all these balls. And
I'm just happy that it's filled. I mean, I looked so many times for like.
the Amazon ones don't come filled together. And I've heard a lot. Then I go read the reviews, you can go like smell and I was like, I just stick with this company. They're kind of like the ones. These aren't-
Oh, this one is big. This
these
is
are
like that
this
one.
one. These are like the real
The
modern
one,
ones.
the new one?
They're
Yes.
like,
It's not.
I don't know, these ones are probably
Touch me,
like
say,
250,
you get one
300.
or
Those ones are like 5, 6, 7.
like 2 of those.
For like these ones are pretty expensive, but they hold up. I'd rather pay a little more.
Oh, this thing's the size of the. We got it!
It's
Red
a
dummy!
it's a dummy. Oh, it's a red. Okay, good.
Red on the side.
Looks like, I guess they're all red now, huh?
This one's a medium size.
Well, it's a little bit bigger than the no legs.
Oh, it is, huh? What is that? 66?
Looks like they buried it. It's like this. Ooh, his arms are crooked.
Oh yeah,
He broke his
55, okay.
arms.
Hey, we're getting the whole family. We'll get the whole collection.
We need the baby red side dummy.
The
Alright,
baby one's
boys.
at home. You guys almost ripped its arms off. Hey, help me out. Get all these little pieces of plastic off. 5 minutes. Where's everybody at?
5 minutes till practice
Yeah.
starts. I want it
Might
to be
get a
us.
personal.
I want it to be us too, so we can.
Get a personal lesson.
All right, Drew, come on. Get a shot in.
And you guys,
These dummies are so cool.
and those ones you probably could do your
They're so
Lower your
big.
hips. Do it right. So Sebastian did a kind of like a blast with his head on the side.
Hey, what'd you guys do on Thursday with Coach Braun?
Oh, I don't remember.
Sebastian, you weren't there.
Lots of front and headlock stuff, and then fireman's carries again. Didn't you do inside outside fireman's carry?
Yeah.
You lied to me?
We did it inside outside fireman, but get the new guy.
Ryland's here. What's up, buddy?
Which round?
So-
We just should do some stuff. Check it out. Actually, I wanna see something. This dummy's a little bit easier than that one, and I can almost lift up. That big.
What's up, Adrian? How you doing, bud? Good.
We just got a new dummy. Let's go. Oh, yes, I got it. I
You
did
didn't
it.
stand up, though.
I know, but I did it. Put it on my shoulders. Let me
You
see.
didn't stand up.
Finally.
That's the deciding factor. Can you stand up?
Oh, it's back.
Let him help. Come on. He's trying to do something.
Can I try?
Well, that would be a good little workout. You guys getting behind it, just getting used to putting it up. Watch, watch out.
I'm picking it up now.
How's it going?
There we go. Fireman, I like it. There we go.
Come to the back of it. Start with the head lift. Get it up. And then stand up. It's not easy. It's heavy. Functional though. Yep, there you go.
Let me see if I can. Keep it sort of.
Coach, you keeping this bag?
Yeah, I keep
Don't
those. We
let
can
go
like
of that.
balls and stuff in them.
until I place it. We got new dummies. We got new dummies. We got 2 new dummies. The back one with the legs. That's fitting there over there. Bro, where are you? That's 80. That's 80. That one is. I did it.
Oh, Bubba. It's almost your body weight. That's actually really good. Don't hurt yourself.
That was heavy. Kilograms. Yeah.
Carson, sorry.
Hey, boys, bring those dummies down here. Look. Actually,
Oh, the DVD.
this goes on YouTube. Look at that. Max to that farm truck. Look at that. I'll show you some stuff you can do to practice. Arm throw. Oh, there's our hip toss. Max up to the hip toss.
Coach, I know how to do an arm throw.
Is that in there? Did you see it? No. Oh, this is just YouTube. Same thing. Oh, let me see that arm. Let me see the hip toss. On our hood.
Easy.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Hey, how are you?
Dude, that's like,
Is it DVD in here?
yeah. Yeah, nobody's out there. Yeah. If you do a 3-time dribble, then it's 4 points.
This one is so easy compared to those ones. Let me show you how I can put that one.
Yeah, so-
That one down, let me. Don't give me any.
Oh, look at that. You can just have one of these dummies and all work out. There you go. When we get enough, hey, let's put the dummies up there. Let's get ready to go.
They only throw the dummy backwards, left it on the ground.
Lift and boom. See how we do those walls?
You can wrap this on the ground backwards.
Arches.
You can heavy
Right there, that's why we do all those exercises.
88 rides and 40.
Lift it up. 5 points.
Just whatever he wants to. I'm just
It's
trying
40
to
kilograms.
get
And 88 rides.
Boom.
We should put the dodgeballs
All right,
in
let's get on
here.
the red line over here real quick. Put that up for me. Good job. see what we got here. We got the Saturday crew. Just roll it over there, push it, however you can do it.
And you
Go down the red line here. Guys, hey, don't worry about it. Actually, I didn't realize it was gonna be an issue. Carter. What direction, please?
69. I thought that was.
Carter. Match one more time. Good morning, okay? Sit out. It's good, Adrian. Don't worry about it. Please. All right, hey, for the rest of practice, unless we tell you to, I don't want anybody else touching any dummies, okay? And that's always a rule, but just as a friendly reminder, I know we're all excited about the new dummies. Hey, actually, I take that back. If we take a water break or something like that, and we're waiting to get going, you only keep them over in this corner, but you can do, hey, look at this game. Sorry, I get distracted. So one guy's got it, he's trying to do his gut wrench, the other guy's holding on to it and not letting him do it. Really practicing, turning that corner, driving those feet.
That's actually a really good drill.
Yeah, and that's cool. I love watching these because I get all sorts of great ideas. But here's what I was gonna say. You know what? If you want to do some dummy stuff in between, when we have little breaks or something, that's fine as long as it's not like just messing around. It's got to be like wrestling stuff. Okay, you're gonna practice your wrestling moves, picking them up, slamming them, not punching them, or definitely no feet on them. Okay, I'll keep reminding you guys. Don't step on the dummies. Don't run over there and kick off of them because I'll tell you what, they're not cheap. It costs a lot of money and damages them when we put our feet on them. And that's not what they're even used for, made for, right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
9 to 10, Jason's in there.
Jason, that's my boy. All right, so hey, we're gonna get going here. Good job, everyone showing up on Saturday. Basically, what my plan is to kind of review everything Tuesday, Thursday, right? But if I'm gonna fit everything from 2 practices into 1, that means things got to go pretty quick, right? I'm not gonna be able to explain everything all the way through, and so you kind of have to keep up. And then we'll, the plan is that we're not just practicing and drilling, right? That we'll review it, we'll drill a little bit, but I want to make it, functional. We'll do a little drill or some live wrestling out of those positions, okay? And one thing me and Coach Braun have been talking a lot about, okay? I just talked to him this morning. This was one of our main topics of conversations. And Curiel, if I'm talking, you're watching, I feel like I can leave that on, and you guys should be old enough to know when it's time to focus and when it's appropriate to look at the TV. Except for Carter, maybe. We'll give Carter a pass. The rest of you. One thing that we've been talking about is, so we're practicing moves. Some of you guys are starting to look a lot better. You're starting to figure out the techniques that we're learning. We drill them. They're starting to look pretty decent, right? And then we go live wrestling, and we really aren't seeing a lot of that. We're not seeing a lot of the techniques that we're practicing being used. So we're going to try to figure out how to make that connection a little bit, okay? But part of that is you guys kind of having, a game plan and thinking when we go out there about what we're going to do, not just saying, when coach says wrestle, I'm just going to grab them and we're just going to kind of see what happens, right? Start thinking if you're looking for hand fighting, if you're looking for wrists, arms, what attack you might be looking for, if you're getting a front headlock, what finishes you might be looking for, okay? Start connecting some of these dots. And so that's what I'm going to try to help us do maybe on these Saturdays is put us in those positions so you have to wrestle from where we're working. That might make sense, it might not. Anyway, we'll get a quick game in here for a warm-up. Coach, we grab, we're going to do some fast passes. We need some jerseys and a ball. Okay? Jason, thanks for raising your hand. What do you got?
Yeah, if people ask like water bottle too, I looked up.
And you need it right now?
What?
Okay, there's a lost and found thing in the front there by the shoes is where I put them on. Is it a fancy one?
It's just like one of those Gatorade ones.
Oh yeah, it's right there on top of the coat hanger. Is that it?
But just wait.
I was gonna take that one home.
Yeah, it is.
All right, good.
You got one.
Rodion?
That's a good way to work on it.
It is, and so we fast passes, right? And so we'll go over the rules. Has anybody not played or don't remember? Okay, we'll get you caught up to speed. Let's get split up the teams here first. Jason, grab a red jersey. Raiden, grab a blue jersey.
Do I need a red jersey?
Yeah, just go ahead. Curiel, grab a blue jersey. Adrian, grab a red jersey. Sebastian, grab a red jersey. Max, grab a blue jersey. Carter, grab a red jersey. Rylan, grab blue. We'll go red and blue. Let's see if we can do this. All right, so listen. So listen.
There's no more
You got 'em
blue.
on?
I got you, bud.
Wait, you can have mine and I can just wear my blue shirt.
We got more.
That's fine. I think we can figure that out. Here we go. Okay, so some of us haven't played this. Some of us have. basically the goal is to make 4 passes in a row, right, to our teammates without the ball hitting the ground or with the ball or without the ball getting intercepted in the air, right? Now here's the big thing. I don't like us all running 100 miles an hour getting ran into each other. Okay, so if I have the ball, right, or let's say Jason has the ball, right, and I want to kind of, play defense, I guess. I can stand out here, wave my hands, but if I get so close where he can reach out and touch me, that's a free pass. You can just say 1, you can get a free pass just by that. So I got to make sure if I'm doing this and he's looking for me to pass it, I got to be at least away so he can't touch me. Does that make sense? Okay, hey, look, if you have the ball and somebody's too close and they're not doing that, touch them. Get the free pass for your team. The other thing I want us to get better at is calling out the number. Okay, so if Jason passes to Adrian's going to yell out 1. Yell it out. 2. Okay, that way we keep track and we don't have any arguments when it's time to go.
No, that's a 1.
All right, we'll figure it out. It's not that difficult. Carter S is going to start us off. Hey, remember it's called fast pass. Fast passes. Call them out.
Jason.
I like that.
Jason.
Like workout.
2. Oh, go again. Here, smash. 5. Oh,
Yeah,
we're
4.
only
I
doing
push up.
4. I forgot, we're only doing 4.
That's all right. Hey,
All right, hey, you'll get the hang of it once we get going here.
Fast.
Get an extra point for the next
All right, we go.
All right, lose ball. Say it loud.
Over. Red. Hands up. Guard somebody. Oh, all right.
Good defense.
All right, go, Luke. Hey, you can run it, Brayden. 1. Call them out. You can run it, 2. 3. 4. All right, 5 minutes, Red.
Gracie, were you up at Millard West High School last night? Flag football practice?
Here, see that. 1, 2. See that over here. Oh, yeah, 3. That's 3. 4.
4. That's 4. Push.
Yeah.
Blue. That's 4. Blue, push. Just 4. Just 4.
Good push up. There we go. Good. All right, here we go. There's a blue ball. Hey, you guys can figure it out. No, hey, don't. If everybody chases the ball, if somebody's open, you got to try out and cover someone. 1, 2. Get in front of somebody. Hands up.
4. That's 4. You got to call them out. I can't hear you.
Call them out or something down. You guys got to cover somebody, okay? Don't just chase the ball. Find somebody and stick to them so they can't get it. Man to man. They can't run
2.
into them.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Here.
1, 2. Oh!
Here, Grant. Here. Adrian.
You can move your feet, Adrian. You got it.
Here. Right here. Run on. Oh. Hey.
On his own, man.
Here.
Got come out. 4. Good push-ups, good ones. Slow them down a little bit, right? Good. Try not to hit your body. Good, Carter. Good one. Stronger. Get stronger.
Here. 4. Over here. 4. Okay, let me see mom. Oh, that's 4.
Still running hard?
Here, 6.
Good. That's good too. Oh, that's wait, that's your team needs it. So next time you stretch.
Yeah.
I'll get it.
Here,
Your team needs it. Hands up.
Jason. 2. Adrian.
Yeah, that's free, Carter. You gotta get space. And time, we're out of time. We'll finish that later. To be determined. Hey, throw your jerseys in a pile over there by the desk. Let's get a little jogging. Jason's gonna lead it for us. Here we go. Hey, no arguing. Hey, it's over. Game's over. Here we go. Hey, Jason, just give us a quick little. All right, you want to wear your jersey? Go ahead. Hey, if we're gonna have arguments, we won't play games anymore, right?
Skip.
Just play. Be happy that you can play. you go. Nice and easy. Keep open up.
That's your job.
Brayden, how many touchdowns you got this season? No. You get the ball? What position are you? Quarterback?
Job.
Run back?
Backwards job.
You do everything? Too long? Yes. Put those feet up.
Back to regular job.
Okay, first touchdown this week. Pull back. Pull back up the middle. Big words though, right? That's big boy action. All right.
Training side.
All right, just swing that leg up. Yeah, nice, like you're taking a field goal. Nice and loose with it. Don't be stiff. Kick it up there, nice and loose. Loose your muscle. Adrian, get up there. Pay attention where you're going. Oh, sorry.
There you go. Good. Sounds good. Keep your legs straight when
Brayden's
you're doing
my
it.
favorite Halloween monster. Let's go some couple walking lunges,
Yeah,
right?
here,
So now
what's
we're
this?
walking, we're gonna kick our heel out. Try to keep your
Stranger
balance, keep
danger.
your chest up.
What's up, Ben?
There we go. Chest up. Good. Keep your balance, right? Yes. Try not to stumble. We gotta be athletic from down there, right? We're gonna level change, grab somebody's legs and explode up. We gotta be able to keep our balance.
No, I have to.
All right, that's good. Just walk it out for a minute here. And while you're walking,
Okay,
pull that neck out a little bit.
Oh, you
I'm gonna donate my.
Hold each side. Couple shoulder rolls while you're walking. Out front with those arms.
All right, well. Another pair.
All right, go ahead.
And this is good because with the girls wrestling now, this is
Take a bathroom.
gonna be their size.
Whatever. Think you're my wrist, see? Uh-oh. You learned this one yet? You haven't been here for this one. Have you? Front quarter?
So, tell them about what's in
Oh,
So it stands like this.
no, that's how you get your legs so easy. Your hands are your hands are your feet block. Make a beat. Down block, feet block.
Now coach knows what you guys are supposed to work on.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta find that little spot in the middle there. Oh, we got a fly in here. Everybody shut the door. I like that fresh air though. I think it's right. What's that? Woo, look at you. Little dude. Dang, man. That's fast. Hey,
Donated his burrows. What do you think we're gonna do?
Stretches.
Stretches?
Stretches.
Stretches? Is that what he said, or are we going right into drill routine? Coach, stretching or drill routine?
we're gonna go drill routine. Let's spread out some substantial motion here. And then, kind of, we're not even gonna, it's not even gonna be, well, we're gonna do drilling, but the whole practice is gonna be a little bit of drill routine, okay? So let's get focused here. Remember, imaginary wrestler in front of us, right? So I want to see hands involved. I want to see setup, attack, finish. I want to see it coming back up in our good stance, right? And like I said, you got to find the balance, right? We're working with all these beginners, girls on Sundays, and talking to them the same thing, right? With motion, you got to try to find the sweet spot. I'm not bouncing, I'm not all bouncing around. Just watch it. You're gonna pay attention, okay? But I'm also not a robot. Okay, so you got to kind of find it in the middle here. You're light on your feet, but we're not bouncing, all right? But we're also not like robotic, okay? And then let's start mixing in those skills. Let's go for about a minute here. See how it looks. Hands out of your pocket. Get ready, Grace. Get ready. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Go. Hands out front. Brody, I keep those hands here.
Now hit a shot. Very good. Good shot.
If you want to do that, then come up and come back down. You're always protecting the legs. Always protecting our legs with those hands. Penetrate on that penetrate to that. You're just dropping to that knee. You gotta work on penetrating. Keep going, good feet. Hey, we're side to side, we're circling, right? Not just straight forward, not the train track. All right, time. All right, so hey, I can't remember who's here. I can look at the attendance, Tuesday, Thursday, and everything. But we're gonna start with some of the stuff Tuesday, right? So Tuesday, basically, I'm gonna turn this off. That's the next thing I'm gonna get these Bulgarian bags. Do all these quick exercises. We're gonna go out in the woods. We're going to Lake Zarinsky. Take our shirts off. Start working out like that. So listen. So Tuesday, kind of the theme was getting back to drilling some of those leg attacks that we had done for a while. And then I kind of added some stuff, right? So we started off drilling that double leg, right, where we can drop a knee, kind of the traditional double leg that we all know, Carter. But then we added something called an outside step, right, which was a little different, where I don't hit the knee. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We'll go for about 2 minutes with a partner, just 1-on-1, drilling our normal double leg takedown with tackle finish, where we're flaring the legs. Okay, and so that's the one where I am gonna hit my knee, like that penetration drop step. Sorry, hiccups here. Who wants to come out and show me an example? How about Sebastian? Come on out here with Brody on real quick here. And so, remember, I want to start making things a little bit more match-like. So, if we're just standing here doing it, some of us might need to do that. But what I would rather see is these guys get in their stance. One guy comes in here, moves around, moves around, and then sets it up and goes. Okay, moving our feet a little bit, not just standing in the same spot. But so go ahead, Rodiak, go ahead, grab Sebastian, double bicep, and just wrestle around a little bit. So Sebastian, and then you'll do your attack, Sebastian, whenever you're ready. We're moving around whenever you're ready. Good. Hey, give him a clap. Okay, now you turn the corner on that, got the takedown. What I would like to see us practicing is getting to our feet right now, right? Because when you go play football, you're not tackling from your knees, are you? No, you gotta get to run those feet, right? Against a good wrestler, you have to do that too. Okay, so when I come and I get to here, that trail leg comes up, boom. I'm stepping off of that and running with it, okay? But good job. Little less straight arms when we're tied up. A little bit more here, okay? All right, let's see Rodion doing. Rodion, get in there, move around a little bit. Push and pull when you're ready. So come underneath on your good drop step. Yes, level change, penetrate, you got it. Yeah, don't be so, just let this move it. Wait, sir, come back in there, it's fine. So no, come back in, you have inside control. Remember, your head's gonna come over here, so your knee's gonna go about in the middle. Yeah, pull, not underneath. Good. Now he didn't hit the knee, but he did a great job running his feet, so I like that. So something to work on. So just so you guys know, so neither of them did like perfect, right? So Sebastian finished on his knees. I want us to get to our feet, and then Rodion did a good job finishing, but he did kind of what we're gonna do second, where he just stepped in. We want to for this one, we're gonna hit that knee so we can take that step.
So one thing, when you get up and run, one reason why it was difficult for Sebastian is he was extended with his chest down.
Mm-hmm.
You hear coach saying since passion first, since day one, get your hips under you. If your hips are under you, you're bouncing up and you're running fast, right? So it's less effort.
Hips in, back straight, head up. Hips in, back straight, head up. Okay, and here's what I've been teaching the passion first kids, try to help them with that. Because when I make this attack, right, and I get to this spot, as close as possible, I want to have a power line. which means there's a line from my knee, my hip, my shoulder, straight up. The more that line gets bent, the harder it's gonna be, okay? So what I talk about is don't worry about your knee and everything so much. When I'm gonna go and attack, if I'm gonna attack coach, what I start focusing on is my shoulder shooting into right underneath his belly button. And that helps me keep my shoulder up, okay? So if I'm coming in here and I wanna make sure my shoulder gets there, the other thing is I'm gonna split him half man. I'm not gonna be toe to toe. I want my head over here, so I'm gonna shoot from here, half man, with them split. But I'm here, and now I'm shooting my shoulder to here, and that helps me stay here. Okay, otherwise a lot of us are ending up here. This is gonna be a lot harder for me to get up and run it, right? Riley. You can do whatever setup you want. Pop, chop, whatever. Push, pull. So let's get a partner. Like I said, just for 2 minutes, and just drill that. Jason, you go with Ben right now. We'll rotate.
Buddy, tell me your name again,
I
please.
told Jason to come for.
Max.
That's Max, Mad Max.
Let's go Curiel, and I was going to work with Adrian.
I'm trying to tell Jason to come to
Patience.
He's bigger.
That's all
right, you can beat him a bit. You can take it.
What were you on
You going
again,
wherever you
Grayson?
What?
Right, Special and Riley, you guys.
Hey, if you got a partner, start drilling. Just your double leg. Set up, attack, finish,
So
okay?
you two know what you're doing, you shouldn't need any explanation, alright? So we don't need to focus on it.
We go through the partner over here. So, Grayson, Rodion goes on Grayson. Grayson will go on Carter. Carter goes on Rodion. You guys
Coach,
do
I
that?
don't believe it was mentioned, are we going every other, or are we going one?
Yeah, just every other, yeah, right now it's every other one. We gotta get those shoes broken in there.
Good running, scratching hips underneath, perfect.
Good. Yeah, don't hit your hip like that, Max. Your hip's always up. Yeah. Move 'em.
Just work, just keep working. If he's signing shoes, keep working. Don't worry about that. Don't waste your time. If he's got tight shoes, you can get 2 more reps by the time he's done. Hey, good job, Max. Love you, Max.
Jason's turn? So Jason, just pop and go. So you're just pop. Get back to Mark. He's up here. It's good he's right here. Here. Now, you're not.
Yeah, when did I-
That's one thing that you see when he goes down, you're trying to finish straight forward, right? He goes down, and then he goes down, right? Now, back quarter, not bringing it here, back up to this one. I constantly further than the turn back too. Okay? I'm gonna try to make him run sideways. And then we'll work on getting Good job. Yeah. For the rest of this, don't do it out of.
Because then he's gonna get up.
Good.
Extra bad.
Here, run for my signature. Yeah. Good. Now, the next part. I love that in wrestling. Now. Eyes up means your core. Keep working. Good, hey, for the next, 30 seconds, 45 seconds doing these, let's make sure we're going, partner, follows their belly, let's go right to our half Nelson off to the finish, okay? Go. Looking for that half right away, for half. Good. Corner, yeah, good, better than Sebastian. All right, Adrian, ready? Sure. Next. Nice and smooth, nice and
So
slow.
we're going to have.
Yeah, so once, now same thing, Max, you're double leg, but then you're gonna go your half Nelson all the way. Whatever you want, yeah.
No, stand up.
Run it, run it. No, look at it. Right away, come to your half. I don't know what happens in there. Yeah, one more. Gotta get you one, you wanna use it in there right away. You guys doing all right over here? Oh, yeah, underneath. Oh, Carter does it? Carter, you don't remember half Nelson? No. So on this side, under, and then over.
Max, go to your belt.
Now you use that to roll them over.
Now, get your nothing else.
All right, that's time. Hey, good job, good drilling. Now, I want to go back to what we added Tuesday, is that outside step, okay? And I'm telling you, this is something I never even was taught, even through college, but it's really, really popular now, especially in college level. And the reason why, I was listening to this podcast with a guy from, you might know him from Russia or somewhere, talking about the differences between teaching kids in Russia and what he saw in America as far as teaching wrestling. And he says he can't believe how much time we spend starting off on having wrestlers hit the knee, right, when we do our attack. Because if you think about this, I get underneath somebody, I'm here, it's kind of hard, it's going to be hard to explode and finish and learn how to do that, right? It takes a little more time. He says over there, they don't even get into that till like the second or third year usually. And the reason is they still will talk and teach leg attacks, but it's a lot more of like here. So I don't hit that knee and get underneath them, all right? So I think it makes sense maybe to start incorporating that, because I can tell you as a heavyweight wrestler, once I started going against better competition, I didn't really like going underneath these big guys very much, right? Unless I hit it perfect, I could end up in a lot of trouble with this big beast on top of me, smashing my face in the mat. Okay, so if you watch like Gable Stevenson, some of the top heavyweights right now, they don't rarely hit knee. It's a lot of outside step. And so the difference is, if you weren't paying attention, if I do the regular one, right, I'm going to level change, and then this knee, is going to kind of hit somewhere between his heels. This one will be different. I'm still going to take a slight step, but it's going to be my trail leg is my real penetration step. Okay, so if you guys were here when we did freestyle, right, we were doing kind of our blast double this way, right, but it's here. But then I'm going to just take this outside step, and now I'm already in the position where I wanted to be anyway. So before I was going here, just to get to this point. Now I'm going to skip that step and just kind of come here. Okay, so it'll take a little bit getting used to. But really, once we start getting into our high C later on, then it really becomes real nice, because I can just come in here instead of hitting that knee and taking that chance of having to fight his hit, sprawl. Okay, so we're still just trying to get to the same place, but instead of hitting that knee, now I'm going to push, pull, and take that outside step.
One less movement makes it faster.
So yeah, so it'll take a little get used to. Let's go. For now, let's just do this out of push, pull. So we're all doing it from the same. So I'll push, and then when I pull, now I'm getting ready to take, remember my trail leg. Outside step is about to where his foot is. Now my head goes same place, I let go of those arms, tap the legs, and now same thing, I'm running towards the door. Taking that angle. Let's give it a try, see how it looks, all right?
You want them to still do the half afterwards?
Yeah, let's just get used to that. Okay, all right, 1, 2. We'll help you out if you need help. You guys remember this from Tuesday? Let's see. So get inside control.
Wait, are we just?
Yeah.
Are we just getting?
No, try to go all the way. Nope.
It's a double.
Carter, get ready if you're gonna practice, otherwise you can sit. These guys aren't gonna wait for you. So you go over each? No. Go wait, not gonna help you. Stay there. You just get in. Head on the other side. You like that one? Okay, so if you're gonna do your double, right?
Yep.
Half, no, that's the same. So that's just your lead, right? So your trail leg is when you're doing the step now.
He's going on.
When you do your double leg, just step over here, good. Same thing. So now you can step this foot out. Yeah, now go to your double. Good. So you see the difference? So a little bit easier. So now I can just step there and go to it. So you're kind of.
There you go down. There you go. Drive down. Good. Now hand belly. Now turn, Carter.
Are you going?
Good, Carter. Good job.
Get out of this here to here. Okay. So Jason, now, all right. Let's take these very. So if you're doing a double like right here, hitting the knee, come up, go back up, and then over here, right? And now we're gonna skip that. You're gonna pull, and when you pull, this foot's gonna. Okay, pull side step. Okay, don't. You're doing this. You step that in, I'm gonna be hitting it too. Yes, now run toward the pocket. Okay, now run to the corner one. Good. Half, put your half. 10, 2, recovery, Ben. Yeah,
All right, elbows, yeah. Pull, side step. Head on the outside. Good, to the corner. Drive him down. Now,
All right, let's see how this works. Get in there. Double bicep, Ben. Get double bicep. Push the ball out there.
Hey, it's looking better. It's looking a lot better. Keep going.
Good. Good. Take it deep. Good. Good work. Keep going. Let me see this. Get down. Good stance, Max. Feet wide, Braden. No, Max, right over. Trail leg, you're stuck with that trail leg. No, Jason. Start over. You took an inside step. I want the trail leg coming out, right? We're going right to our finish position. So let me see. So your left leg is the one that's step on the outside. Bring those hips in. There you go. Boom. Now hit. Yeah, just cutting out some of those steps. Yeah. Keep going, guys. Couple more reps here. Let me see these. Good stance.
Are you guys talking? No, not. Yeah, you can. You're just talking. Yeah.
That's okay. Let's just go through it slow. You did something, right? Get inside control. No, inside.
Keep working, don't stand around, Tom. Don't waste time.
This is the
Takes reps to get better. You gotta have time to make your reps. Every practice takes time to use it, right? So you're jumping here, okay? You're going next to fine. Careful the end of the face, right?
For this one,
Jesus.
coming here and then here.
Turn your belly
You don't
forward.
have to hit that knee.
Yeah.
That's just one.
So what you're doing, you're on your side.
More of a chance
You're
to
like
sprawl.
bringing your knees up, right?
Run it, Max. Good.
Push,
pull.
So turn your belly down.
Outside
Yeah,
step.
stop
Hit
doing
the
that.
corner.
And that's what you want. You want your weight in your
That's
belly
good.
on, or not your belly, but your chest.
All right.
Go ahead and go. Nice.
All right, that's time.
Head on the other side. Head on the other side.
All right, hey, let's go a couple live scraps here. So here's how we'll start. Okay, we can start off with some situations though, okay? Yeah, wherever we need to, we'll switch up. Now, here's what we'll do. We're just gonna start, first situation is gonna be one wrestler's in on their attack, okay? Ben, go ahead and show me on Jason there. So now we hit our knee again. No, go back to your knee for this one. So Ben hit, but leave your trail leg back. Yeah, right there. Okay, so it's kind of going to be kind of a race. I want to even back here. Ben's got to get that up here and finish before Jason does what? Stuff, sprawl, separate, score, right? We can't forget the stuff. If Jason sprawls right now, he's toast. He's got to be like, we got to shove this head. I need to get this head down underneath my lap here, okay? Not even there, underneath you, not away, underneath. You're trying to cover, yeah, you want your hip bones lined up on these shoulder bones here, okay? Yes, Ryder.
Oh, no, we just gone for the two.
Yeah, it's just live from here. You're going for the pin, baby. But guess what? They're going for the pin too.
Don't forget your wiper, right? His head's in deep, he's already, you're out. It's gonna be hard for you to shove that head, take that wiper, remember what we did? Elbow up, shove that head into your gut. Oh, we showed that, Tuesday.
I forgot, you guys are here Tuesday? Okay, good. Yeah, and we're gonna drill that here in a little bit too. So if you were here, you did learn that. Remember, if he gets to his feet, which if he does an outside step, we'll have to do that, right? So if you have a partner, go ahead and get in that position like Ben and Jason. Now look, Ben has an advantage because he's got good position here. The hips are in, back straight, heads up. But Jason's still got some options, right? It's gonna be to see who can finish this first, right? Just go. I don't care if you guys are going. I'm not gonna figure that one out. This is good. Okay. Yeah. But now look. Remember what I said. I don't want your trail leg up yet. Your trail leg is still back. Yeah. You're gonna have to set that up on your own. Roll down. Get your other knee down. Same with you. Penetration knee and
No. You ready to pop?
your
No,
knee.
this knee goes down.
Yeah. There we go. Good. Get tight. Wrap around both
Hips
legs.
under, hips
All
under.
right, here we go. We'll go about 45 seconds here. Ready? Wrestle. Don't stay on the head, Adrian. Stay on the head. Stay on it. Yes. Keep staying. Keep stuffing it. Keep now going forward. Oh, good job. Good wrist control. Good. Climb up to chest, Rodion. Chest to chest there. Oh, good job. Get back to control, Rodion. Try to climb up and get chest to chest there, Grace. Oh, now we're scrapping. No lock hands, Grace. No lock hands. We're anchored. Right over Grace. Yes, yes, yes. Use your belly. Use your belly. Behind your belly. Fight against your belly. Drive it. With the leg. You fight. You fight. Lean down. Hit down. Look away. Lean down. Hit down. Look away. Lean down hard. Lean down hard. 3, 2, 1. Time. Okay, good job. Let's switch now. New part or same partner but different position. Other wrestler has the legs. What part do you want to go? Okay.
Good, Adrian, ready to go.
Right, silence. Switch your knee and your foot up. Nope.
This knee is now go back.
Yeah, you're gonna have to bring that up. There you go. Bring those hips in. Straight line.
Get your head on his hips. You're ready to
Get
do
your head
it.
straight.
Let's go. Hey, White. Neither of you boys are in position. Let's go.
Ready?
Just switch. Go. Get on. Now go. Wrestle. Took too long.
Keep going.
There you go. I'm working. Where are you gonna go?
Yeah.
Stay on the inside. Get your arm out. Bring. Lean back. Sit back. Sit back.
And time. All right. Good job. All right, now just same partner, just on your feet, one takedown and a drink. All right, we're in overtime. So that. Then I'll make somebody in here. No, just whoever gets it. It's over.
First takedown wins.
So
Shake hands.
you want to spar with Ben a little bit? Hey, you don't need to wait for me. Just go. You know what to do. One take, whoever gets it, and then you guys go get a drink. Max, feet wider, Max. Hands out. Good job. Keep those hands low. Good drink. Grayson, take on Rodion.
Woo! Are we done? Are we done?
Good job, Grayson. This one.
I'm sorry.
Scramble. That's it. Good job. Oh, hand right there, Rodion. Remember, control the elbow. Control that elbow, circle. Grayson, we've been working all those finishes from there. Oh, there you go. Put that leg up. Pull it in.
Drive into it. You gotta go quick. It's a fight. Every little inch you get is a fight. Drive into him now. Drive. It's not down yet, though. Now it's down. That's a point. Good job, Grayson. Rodion, good effort. Hey, you guys are good. Yeah, I mean, very awkward position, but did great. Next live, I want to see you. Don't be the more, he's the hardest. Think about it.
All right, let's start bringing in here. Yeah, what do you think? Take you guys from 8th grade or how old? Yeah, that's when I started wrestling. When I was a kid.
Some of you have heard it say it a few times if you pay attention to practice.
That's fine, knows. Then, 8th grade. You guys all know more than I did. When I was your age, you know how much wrestling I knew? Jump off the couch, elbow drop on my friends, WWE, 1, 2, 3. Might slam their head into the turnbuckle, hit with a chair. I see, when I was, they didn't really have all the chairs and stuff like that, but that's what I knew. Body slams. And I'll tell you one story, just because it might be a lesson for you guys. WWE is fake and it's dangerous, okay? But I didn't really understand that all the way when I was like a 2nd or 3rd grader, and so I actually know what a power driver is.
Yeah.
It's when you put somebody's head into your legs, and you pick them up upside down and you sit down.
Oh, that's
Well, I was like gonna fake do it to my friend, and I lost my balance, and I fell and actually power drived him on the cement. And all of a sudden there was this blood all over it, cut his whole head open, and so that is why they have those warnings at the beginning of WWE. That this is dangerous. Don't try it at home. Those guys are professionals. I had to learn the hard way. So did little Danny Pollard, right? I don't know where he's at, but somewhere he's out in this world with a scar on his head. And every time he sees a power driver, he probably has a little relapse.
Like this.
Yeah.
That's now called a tombstone.
Well, yeah. So that's they didn't have that back then, right? Undertaker wasn't out yet. A power driver is from here. You just go backwards on your butt, kind of, with your head there. Anyway.
Oh, like
Also
that.
breaks you down.
You know what? They don't even let them do it anymore. Even the pro wrestlers were doing them wrong to hurt people. So anyway, that's enough of that. Hey, I know you guys spent a lot of time Thursday front headlock, right? All right, and there's a reason for that, right? You guys are going, oh, not front headlock. And we're not going to do all the front headlock stuff, but I want to go over some of the newer ones that we've added. Make sure some of the guys who aren't here on Tuesday and Thursday know that. And so one of the most obvious ones, right, is our go behind, which can be post block. I also talk about, we might not need to post, right? I might be able to just do a bounce, right? Pull that elbow to the mat and block, okay? We know whip over, right? Got the chin, we're gonna bring that arm across. We know the opposite of a whip over might be a twister coming underneath. We've been talking about post, block, side tackle into our half, which is a little bit new. So I think I wanna drill that one a little bit. We've been talking about going to our near side cradle from there, from the front headlock, which I'd like to see more attempts of. And then the last one I wrote down was the front quarter Nelson, okay, which some of us have done, some of us haven't. Who has practiced in front quarter Nelson? Okay, about half. Okay, so that's another really, really good one that will be effective. And the point is, we just want you guys to have lots of options from there and be really comfortable from there, right? That, in my opinion, that's the best base to have in wrestling, is front headlock, scoring from a front headlock as far as your offense. Right, and then the leg attacks are important too, but those are going to take a little longer to develop sometimes. Front headlock's not as difficult to get a chin, get an arm, and then figure out how to get behind it. So that's what I want to do right now. So let's get on the red line. I'll have a couple people come out just so we make sure we're on the same page as far as what those all mean. So I need a volunteer first to show side tackle to the half. How about curl and how about? That might be a little bit. How about a little bit? You guys can get along for this. Let's see. All right. So let's just start down on our, just to keep it simple for now. We'll start down here. Curl down. He's going to do this. He's got the chin arm. Now he's coming around. Instead of coming around now, he's going to reach around, across to the tackle, get him on the side, and work up to his half. Okay. All right. Good. Let me see Rodion try. I'll break down. Let's see Rodion go from there. Get that chin. Get that arm tight. Okay. Now. Good. Drive, half. Good. All right, hey, give him a clap. What were you going to say, Coach?
I was just going to say, pay attention where he brought his hand to the other side of his knee.
Yeah.
He's blocking it as he's driving, and that creates the ability to fall over. If he gets his leg out, he's defending it.
Let's show what you're talking about. So go ahead and face the wall this way. Yeah. And so what Coach is saying, right, as I did my post, my block, and I'm coming around, that tackle, the block hand now is going to come deep underneath. So I'm dropping my shoulder. This one's gonna come probably about ankle, right? And now I'm gonna drive here. He's still gonna be trying to get to the stomach, so right away I'm coming up to half. All right, so this is just a little more advanced, right? But this is more control than just coming around and then having to break it down. It's kind of our breakdown and a takedown at the same time.
Show if you don't get the knee. So when I'm
Yeah, if I just come around here and I'm just trying to tackle that up there, well now I'm gonna scramble and I better tackle the hip and get my points right. So it's not something. It's something. You just kind of. You're just kind of sneaky about like as I'm coming in here, I'm blocking. I'm just gonna kind of keep coming and attack that. Okay, I'm gonna drive that hip flat. Let's go with that one, then we'll come back and do the other two. Let's just stay on this mat. Okay, and then let's just go 1 and 1 for now. We'll just start from that position because I want to get through these kind of quick. All right, Ben's ready. Just say it out loud. Say it for us, Ben. 1, 2. That was weak. Say it loud.
1, 2.
Come on. That's better.
all right, everybody, let's go. Start getting some rested.
Okay, come around, side tackle to that half.
Just live. I'll show you. Do the same part and go live.
Who's gonna go? These partners are good. Let's just stick with the same partners, Adrian and.
I don't want to switch over to go live.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, he's low. Yeah, just for the drilling, though, I think we have pretty good.
So get in front of us.
So-
There you go. Now get your other arm. Stop. You gotta get your other arm on its ankle too. You gotta block both of them. Okay?
So
Ankle and knee.
So Sebastian, you're trying to reach underneath.
Good.
Both hands on the far leg. Okay, before you put one on the far leg and reach up to the near ankle. Okay, so get down there. Just get on the side. So you start to come around. Yeah, now look, when you're drop the shoulder. Yeah, that's when we don't control. Now half. So Jason. You're good. Stay there. Stay there.
But now right here, your arm's already in position. This slide up there.
This one comes to block, right?
There you go.
That's good. I shoot that to the far leg. No, far leg.
Yep.
This one's going far leg.
Outside.
You want to drive.
Drive forward. Put your shoulder
Drive
up
up there.
there.
Good. Everybody, you're happy. Good. I see that. You gotta stay like this. Yeah. Now come up.
You're also supposed to grab his weight on down, so when you're worried about what he's not doing right, you're also not doing it right. Go back up.
Right, Benny, take all his weight off. You know the transition there. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. Come in here. You look. Watch out. I know.
This is me
Go down. You're doing it.
smothering you. See how I left my weight on the whole time? Here's what you're doing.
Lock. Now stop. Stop.
You're going.
Yes. Right there. Now drive. Drive your shoulder.
That's not smother, right?
Now half Nelson. Right there. You go. You didn't have to do it.
The whole time.
That's it. You gotta get them both.
And
drive. Okay.
smothering the wet blanket. Okay.
Both drive.
Make
Make that drive intense. Right where you're far from. Tap it.
Good. So next time, slow it down a little bit. Really control that far angle right now. Okay. Like that, you're happy. You find that leg out. So it's gonna be more of a grind. Okay. Good try. You kind of went here and jumped up. I want you to really hold this. Make sure you get low here. You're going. So you're
Drive it. There you go. Good. And right in the half. It's right there for you. Drive it. Both. Come all the way through. Both. There you go. That's right there.
trying to get your belly right. Do the hack one on his chest. Good, Sebastian. Good, Riley. Good job. Those legs. Let me see.
Drive. Don't let go of that drive before he's over. You're just let it go.
There you go, Riley. Drop it. Drive good. Drive good. Jason, you're still taking your weight off him. Smother. I need smother, brother. Keep going. I want you to make him feel your weight the whole time. Make him feel part of that. We can get on.
Keep working. I see a group of three and nobody's working. Let's go. Smother. Grayson, get out. Get Brody on. Get on top. Yes. We leave that feet to the side. This is how you're doing.
That's better. Try it, Riley. Come up. This would be a good one for you.
If you're not going to participate, you need to pay attention so you're not in the way. understand that?
Good job, Matt. Now, Max.
All right, reset.
Hey, that was good. Under.
Keep working.
Change your shoulder a little bit. Get your shoulder and your hip, right? Same thing with you, Gracie. See what I'm saying? They're leaving their chest up on their. Yeah. Some of them are doing it from up here, their chest high, want to get here with it. So and they're kind of exploding through it. There, that's good, Brady. That's good.
That's really good, Sebastian. So you heard what coach was saying. That
Yep.
shoulder
Chin
is
hand's
really
gonna come to the bar.
It's gonna hurt him, not you. So that
No,
shoulder really matters.
Yep. And now that one's gonna slide all the way as you're coming around. That's the one that's gonna shoot through his leg. Yeah.
Now, stop.
Try to get that angle. That's good.
Shoulder deep. And this one.
Now, sometimes I forget you just started.
Yep. Yep. And then extend the legs.
Trying to give you credit.
Sometimes.
Wind those feet, Sebastian. When you're on top, wind those feet.
When did you start?
So be used to it.
In here?
Right there. Wind those feet, Adrian.
All right, hey, time. Let's stay where you're at, same partner. Hey, let's go cradles now, okay? Front headlock, right into that cradle, head in the hole. Riley, show me your cradle from near side cradle from a front headlock.
Pay attention if this is new to you, Max.
Okay? He's gonna put that head in the hole, right? Come out. Gotta get neck and knee with those elbows. Crunch it up. And then I'm imagining, I know Riley likes that stud finish. Walk it up. Nice. Right there. Okay.
Make sure to get it deep.
Okay. What's that?
Make sure to get it deep.
Get it what deep?
Walking.
Yeah. And the other thing, whenever we're talking cradles, I talk about elbow position and two very important parts of their body. Somebody please tell me you know what they are. Raise their hand. I know Ben was going up. I'm girl. Boom! Say it loud.
Neck and knee.
Neck and knee. I gotta have elbows and neck and knee. Okay. And then depending on how tall they are, if they're real short, my lock might need to be here. If they're real tall, it might be here. But I need to make sure those elbows stay where they're supposed to go. Okay. Now here's the other thing I'll point out. I'm pushing one bit. When I'm going to do this, right, I got chin, I got armpit here. For this to work, the hand that's on the armpit, right, I need to get over there to get that elbow. That's where I put my head in the hole to block this arm, okay? So as I need to reach for that one, this head's gonna go here to block that. That's gonna allow me to get to this point, right? Now, if I get to that point and I can't get my hands locked, what's something we can do? Get them crunched up. Rodion? Put my head somewhere. Yeah, head in the ribs, right? If I can't get it, my hands are here, head in the ribs, that usually gets the job done,
Try to
right?
like hold the head and the leg too.
At the same time, like you're just trying to bend them in half, bend them, fold them over, okay? Okay. Hey, let's drill it, okay? And I do like that stud finish too, so if you can keep that locked. Did anybody know what I'm talking about when we say the stud finish? Does anybody need to see Rylan do it again? Maybe?
I think it'd be good, 'cause they say they understand, but I don't feel like it's.
So you can watch. Yeah, let's have Rylan, who do you want to do this on? Rodion this good. Okay. Have you done this one, Ben?
See, guys, pay attention to
Well,
what
maybe you have, I just want to know what we're calling it. So get your elbow in there. And so what it is, right? And so it's basically what Rylan's going to do is try to get this leg over here, this knee, right, behind this ankle, I believe. And then he scoops it and then he walks to the head and it really gets tight, right? He's got that hamstring stretched out. And then we lift that leg up kind of with our hips as we walk through. But it's really effective. And it's a little hard to get sometimes, right? But it's like really worth it. If you get them there, they're pretty messed up. They're basically knees in their forehead and they're stretched out. And hopefully they didn't have
I know a
any
way
beef
to get
burritos
out.
for
I know
that for.
I know a way to get out of that.
Well, okay, we'll share that later. Right now, let's just drill it. Rodion, what do you got?
So basically trying to get the leg shoved up into their armpit because that's what happens.
That's what happens when you walk it over, yeah? Hey, let's drill it and see how it looks. All right, 1, 2.
All right, start working.
Let's start from that front headlock again.
Boom. Get in the ribs, drive, lock those hands, lock those hands.
And force it.
Good, okay, got it locked.
Now, bend.
Yep.
So take your time. We're gonna try to walk this knee to scoop behind this ankle.
There you go.
You'll not see it there. Now you're your toes.
So you want it,
walking. Now really, really tight. You get that leg. It's like a double grip, right, with that leg.
So
in there.
you don't have his
So just another option, but it's really effective to be on. Yeah, it's a good one to know.
Yep, get in front.
See Jason.
Head in. Now, okay, so the stud finish, right? So you got your hands locked.
Trying to get this elbow.
So bring this knee, so walk this way a little bit.
You're gonna
Bring this
swing
knee.
around. Start swinging
Now,
around on
now,
this
you
side.
got his leg trapped, now walk back towards his head with his leg trapped.
If you can't,
Drive him over.
start
Now, there you go. There you go. That's the stud finish right there. He's crunching, kissing his kneecap. That's it.
Now, knock into his hip.
You gotta feel it with your body, because you're not gonna see it.
And now, all right, so okay. You're trying to walk. Your right knee is gonna try to get scoop his heel up here. Once you scoop it up, now you're gonna get walking towards the surface. You're gonna walk circles.
Now,
But you gotta keep trying to get this leg up on your. That's pretty good. That's where it's
so
there.
first of all, it helps if you come up.
That's a little bit of advance.
Now, now start to get the sound of it. Tap his knee right here.
Keep walking up to that head. Fast and right.
Now,
That leg up, start turning.
Oh, you have it so tight, you can barely walk like an inch and already have it very tight.
Trap.
My coach tried to get like
now walk
here,
back towards his head.
very.
Yeah, try to get it towards his elbows. Keep walking, bringing it up, keep walking.
We won't go into the trap.
Yeah.
That's like that.
You gotta stretch those
You want
hands
to
out.
get your head on the, you want to get your head on the mat. That's the-
Yeah.
But then you're getting
Now
that,
it's,
you're gonna get that from your front headlock too, right? So that'll be another
In football, I don't know if I.
Because higher level.
now walk over his head.
Your training route, right, is finish is gonna be, you know, you know, you're gonna get it. It's gonna be those finishing some of these wrestlers. So the more options.
So somebody like him, in body shape, you can't do that. You just need to walk.
So currently,
Now, get your head.
remember you're trying to kind of scoop this up on your thigh. Now walk towards the, don't stay on your toes. Oh, you're not neck and knee, that's the problem. You got your forearm, you got your wrist around your knee. So you're already in bad shape.
Now walk back.
17.
On your toes, breathe. On your toes, yeah.
There you go.
Max,
See how your head is on the mat? That's perfect.
Max loves that. Look at this.
Keep working.
You can hang out like that all day.
Reps matter. Reps lead to success in the match.
Remember, as you're walking, you're trying to elevate their leg with your thigh, kind of.
Get your head on the mat, Rodion. Get your head on the mat. His back is out on the mat. You want to keep, there you go. Keep going this way.
This elbow.
There you go. Now he's pinned. All right, let's go.
Let him around the side. There, that's. Now, you get your hands locked.
There you go.
Busting down your
Nice strong lock.
Now, you take this is wrist.
Good. Look at that hand.
Gotta be sure.
Got it.
All right, so that's your face. Now this knee.
Yep, keep working here.
It's kind of like a good.
You know, that's supposed to stop. Get your head in his ribs.
Now walk towards his head.
There you go. Now.
Use your leg, lift it. That's pretty good. That's points, you'll get there.
Now start. Get your head on the mat. All you're doing is turning it. You want to rotate the shoulders.
If you think about it, it's kind
There
of
you go.
like a stretch.
Now you see how you slowly stack him up and his back's on the mat.
So.
But you need to take your head and go forward also, right? You need your head on the mat.
And the ribs if you need to.
So, hey, training partners, can I give you a little bit of advice? It helps a little bit to start if you're not in the referee's position. If you're slightly, your butt's slightly off of your legs,
Let's just work for that.
okay? So remember, this is from the front headlock snap down, so you're not going to be in the referee's position more likely than not. Now get his head. Get the hands locked. Right, so your neck, elbow. Now get your head in.
All right, that's time. Let's keep working through here. And it could be from counter offense too, right? From a headlock, or you know what? Though, coach, go down. You know, we get a lot of near side cradles from bad stand-ups too. Just like he can step on the outside bad with his head down. Like we got a lot of dummies that are gonna step up on this side too with their head down. Boom, right there. Our side, your side. That one I don't have to work very hard for. Whenever we see their head by their knee, we should be thinking neck and knee, let's get a hold of that baby, okay? Cradles, and hey, that's one thing that we've had a lot of success with, right? Cradles. They're there from so many positions, right? We can drill them from these specific ones, but sometimes we're just gonna scramble and it's like, boom, lock it up. You should always be looking for a cradle. All right, the last one is that front quarter Nelson, okay? You like this one, Adrian? All right, let's have you and Curry will show us how to do it. So from the front headlock here, okay? So what hand is gonna push on his head? The chin hand, right? So he's the chin hand, we're not taking all the weight off, but he's gonna sneak it over the top, kind of like I call it a V block, right? And I'm gonna stick that in the back of his neck and create a lot of pressure. Now, the other hand is already on the tricep, so it's just gonna kind of sneak underneath and grab our own wrist. And now he's going to circle this way as he pressures, and then boom, right there. Okay, a lot of pressure there. Now here's the thing is, just like with any of these, we've got to be protecting our legs too. We can't get so caught up doing this stuff where we leave our legs open. I can have a quarter Nelson all day, but if this dude grabs my legs and blows me over, I'm going to be holding a front quarter Nelson on my butt or my back. It's not doing me any good, right? Because sometimes we'll get into this off of our leg attack too. Maybe Curto does a shot on me, okay, and I come here and do it. Now I can't start doing this and forget about this. It's still got to be here and doing it, okay? Right.
When I, like back in my wrestling, we used to call it
The crank, yeah, that's a good one. 'Cause you're cranking it over, right? When we get to that position, right? And so just like Adrian did there, you know, a lot of times if we do it, we can get them right to their back. Sometimes it might just be, if they're real tough, we might not get them all the way to the back, but we might get them just enough to get them off our leg and we can come around and score a different way, okay?
And I also like the crank because you can do something.
Yeah, and so, yeah, that's the other thing is, once we get them here, right? Now, the hand that's holding my wrist is just gonna come underneath and scoop underneath, right? And I'm right there getting chest to chest, get my uppercut lock. Let's drill it and see how it looks, just from the front headlock, all right? 1, 2. Front quarter Nelson, right? Front quarter.
He's never done it before.
Flat.
So get him in the front headlock, his chin up. So
Listen,
now, off the chin, so we got it. Now
maybe that has something to do with
You
the chats are working over there.
and onto the back. Now start to turn him.
You need me to take a break?
Now get better.
So, I feel like,
I don't know if that finished right. I think you're still supposed to walk around.
I'm trying to remember my concussion quote.
That
Man,
was
check
a
your
head
forward.
That was a
Just joking.
I'll work with
Yeah,
you.
it's probably just kind of, you can do this with coach all day. Bring it down.
I forgot what to say.
Let me see.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Like,
There you go.
No. First of all, you're shaking this start.
Oh, yeah.
Shit hand, it's gonna kind of sneak off and do the V block on the neck. Nope. You push on it. Now this, making it come underneath. Grab it over. How's that feel? Good. Now you're gonna crank, no, other way. Yeah, crank up, yeah, crank, keep cranking.
Yeah, there you go, get that.
Cranking.
You see the difference?
Oh, yeah.
I felt it here. I felt it.
Hang up, hit. Let me see what you got there.
Yep.
Now,
You're feeling that turn initially, so you have to reset.
keep starting, keep pushing. Boom. Yeah, now you're on top. Let me see, Sebastian, you get this?
Hey, Coach, can I make a comment on what I feel? with
Yeah.
Ben?
Hey, listen up, guys, listen.
As Ben is getting better and faster with this, what I notice is working and it's forcing me over. Go ahead and get there. And then, as he's cranking and he's right in the middle of my bicep. If not a little lower. And I don't know if that's contradicting. what
When
you guys
he's
do.
doing the crank, or we mean,
When he's
Show it
placing
on-
his arm. So
show it on Ben, I wanna see you do it on Ben, somebody talk about it.
So right here, look at his left arm.
Oh, okay,
It is, when he starts cranking and he's getting better at it, he's actually lower than there. So it's
yeah,
closer to the elbow, which is gonna force me off the mat faster.
yeah, you're not gonna have that power of your shoulder.
Yeah.
That's a good point, so, yeah, if you could cheat that down if you can understand what he's saying there. And so what he's saying is Ben's lock there is not up in the armpit. The more he gets it down the arm, it's creating more pressure. Because if it's up here, coach would be kind of strong holding it. If it's up here, not so much, right? That might make sense. We'll watch and see if you guys, but that's a good point. I never thought of that. Okay, keep going.
Keep going, keep going.
I need everybody staying on their toes the whole time too, once we start going.
Did you ask for that?
Yeah. Chin. So start walking around. Crank it, crank it. Oh, there you go. Finish. So I think a better finish from there. Just be to come here.
There you go.
Right?
Yep.
Just come up.
I'm already using my table before you're ready.
Because it just kind of, Sebastian, if you do it, it just kind of slides underneath. There's no reason to bring the arm out.
Keep working, boys. I see a lot of talking.
Good, good. A lot of hip pressure there. Other, so stop. Come over here.
Now,
Max. Let's see, Max.
you got to tilt them like that.
Carter. Go do 3 of these on Ben.
All right, keep working, boys. All right, see, that's what you working.
Cranking.
Grayson, I'm watching you too
So,
over here.
let's see where we're at here. Are you grabbing your own wrist? Yeah, this one's gonna come underneath and grab your own wrist. Your wrist. Up here. Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You got it, bud. Now work on your speed and intensity with it, okay? All right, let's see it again.
On your toes, those are your knees. You're gonna circle, Max. Circle. No, this way. Just walk your, yeah, and
You got your
you
wrist.
can't fall over. Yeah, now come up, now slide that arm underneath. Yeah, that one's already where it needs to be.
Way too
Now this
jerky.
one's just gonna come over the
Be
top.
in control. Be smooth. You're not jerking nonstop. All right, that's what I'm saying.
It's not falling under.
Get in control. Be smooth. Okay.
Hey, real quick, I wanna make one more point. This isn't for everybody, right? It's so important, right? And it's not just this technique, it's a lot of things we're practicing. I gotta get you guys to understand. You guys know what when I say keep your hips square means? Okay, what that means is on any of these moves, look, I don't want to come and go here on my hips. Okay, I'm always square on my toes with my hips to the mat. See a lot of people falling and doing this stuff on a lot of different techniques we're doing. Even when we're doing double legs, people were finishing and falling here. Okay, we don't ever want to do that. This is going to allow our partners to roll right into us. Hips are always square, always on our toes, always heavy. Okay, so I want to see less of this and this and this when we're growing stuff. All right, now, hey, here's what we're gonna do. Each person's gonna do 2 more of these. We're gonna do them a little different. One wrestler's gonna take on our feet, right? It's my coach's turn. I'm gonna take a bad shot. Okay, I'm just gonna tap one leg with my head inside. Okay, and he's gonna let me get it. So I'm gonna levitate. I'm gonna come in here, get to this point. Now coach is gonna do. He didn't even really have to stuff, or he can. He's gonna stuff, sprawl. I'm gonna hold the leg just a little bit, and now he's gonna go to the front quarter from here while I'm holding on to this leg. Yeah, good. Sorry. No, that's good. So I want to practice this now, where this guy has done an attack, right? And I've sprawled, and now I'm gonna go to my front quarter. Okay. Now, the person who's doing the front quarter sprawl, I don't want your knees to hit the mat the whole time. That's the challenge. Okay. All right. So 2 each wrestler. Let's go. 1, 2. Coach, you can go with it. Yep. There you go, Ben. No, we're on our feet.
I'll do the bad
We're on
shot.
our feet. So whoever is the partner, you're gonna read going on the legs. Just one leg. Head inside. Hey, you guys gotta listen to the details. Start over. Time out. Everybody did it wrong. Hey, I said a couple words that were important that maybe we didn't pick up. I said head inside. Okay, so not head outside. And I'm gonna attack one leg. So I'm gonna come in here, attack one leg, right, with my head inside. Okay. So let's start over. Yeah, there you go. Right. Head inside, Grayson. That's outside. Head inside. No, start over, Grayson. Start over. One leg. You're attacking one leg over, not 2. Now it's not their head on the outside. Max, I just said it very clearly.
The key is getting your leg out in this. This is 50-50. We see that all the time in your life. Is that one leg that's got it.
Yeah, are we doing that one move from the?
So do a bad shot. Head on the inside. Let's start there. Yeah. Now, grab his leg. B. B. It's a B grip. I think you're gonna do it. And hold the arms. Right? We're still doing the front quarter half. Now, you get your leg free. Use that quarter half. Get your arm up and chin your other arm.
Okay, now you go. Now go.
There you go. Now, hit the front quarter.
Same thing.
See you English.
You got it. The key is you're clearing your leg. We do this so many times in live wrestling. You guys got a bad shot. You got that one leg. And they're holding on to it. Sometimes they get it. This is good for you, Sebastian. Whenever you wrestle harder,
Carter, help you out. You can just whip them. Grab the shit.
so
Okay, bring your leg out. Boom. Sprawl down. And we're put the leg
no,
down.
there you go. B grip.
No, I want you to
No.
Get back. Get back. No.
Grab your B grip before you
You
sprawl.
gotta come here. Reaching across. Hard.
Grip down. Hold on to the leg
right
right
there. That's what I want you to do.
Now hook it. Look at the front quarter.
Whip
Look at the front
him
quarter.
over. On that side. Chin, do two more of those. Chin and underhook. Underhook on the other side. Oh, underhook. Three. There you go. Whip it over. Hard. Yep. Boom.
Get that arm.
That's your move
There
right
you go.
now.
Now get your leg free.
That's what we're gonna do.
There you go. Now
Chin,
turn.
underhook, whip it over. All the way back.
Just like that, Griggs.
Partner.
Good
You gotta
job.
watch out because your sister's been coming in. Well, your sister's been in here every Sunday. They're training for you.
Keep working.
You better keep working or else you're not gonna be
All
there.
right. Nope. Start from standing.
Just wait, they're
Start from
learning.
standing. Get that shot.
Catching up on you quick.
Head on the
You better
inside.
keep learning too.
Up the arm. Now hit your front quarter. Nope.
Off your knees, Sebastian. Remember? Good. Crank it. And that's how it's gonna be with better wrestlers, right? It's gonna be more of a crank. Some of you guys are trying to do it real explosive. You might get that against some of the cupcakes, but the tough wrestlers, they're gonna be fighting down there. It's gonna be a slow crank. Tell you what, though, if somebody gets you in one of these, this will mess up your shoulders real quick. Hold on.
Get that. Good. Now turn.
Good. Make sure you're circling.
I'd like to see
Off your hip, Brayden.
slow and steady movements. Like not.
All right, that's time. All right, let's go. Here's what we're gonna do. King of the mat to get a drink, and then we're gonna go live for the rest of it here until we finish the little game. Give me a lightest. Good have you. So let me see. So probably Carter and Grayson. I think are our first two. Coach, we can help get these guys somewhat lined up.
Yep.
They're confused.
Other side. You have to do the other side. Go down and in front
Are
of
you
you.
ready?
Uh,
Are you ready? Carter, always
You're not.
Always listen. Carter, focus for wrestling. Trying to get a takedown, okay? I don't want you to wait till you're on your butt to realize it. No, you gotta start thinking right now. Grayson's gonna come at me like a wild dog. I need to be ready to attack him back. Ready, wrestle. Carter, you didn't look very ready there. Okay, time. All right, Carter, we gotta keep making sure we're ready. Focus. Who's next up? Rodion?
Be ready
All right,
to focus
let's go.
to the side of the side. So you got to.
Ready, wrestle. Oh, there, now we're scrapping. All right, you gotta get that head out, Rodion. Circle up your feet, Oh, no, right. Oh, two, good job.
Good job. Good effort.
Good job, both you guys.
Both you guys.
All right, here we go. Rodion, right. Ready, wrestle. Grayson and Carter, go get some water. You need to beat up the dummies. Wrestle.
He's back.
No, that wasn't, he was, I think if you're, no, in full style, if you're on your hands like that. I think so. Okay, let's just go. Let's try it. Ready. I know in freestyle it's not, I don't remember full style. I think if your hands are on the mat, it is.
Keep your head up and let it go. That's it.
Two.
No question about that.
Hey, good job. Hey, two things there. Rylan, front throw, don't hesitate. Rodion, you're gonna tap in the leg. Put two hands on it, right? Good job. All right, here we go. Ready, and wrestle. All right. Circle, Sebastian. Okay. I see you go.
You're touching and you're moving.
You guys,
Go for something because it's fancy. You don't get it. You put yourself in a bad spot. Keep driving forward. Drive forward. Put your work.
you wrestle, boys.
You buy this.
Yes.
Horsepower, all right, here we go.
Sometimes the simplest thing is the best thing.
Next, we're gonna stand, hands out, get in there and hand fight. Hey. Next, go back to the line. You walk out here like this. I want you to walk out, chest up, confident. Hey, body language is important. I would practice that too in here, okay? Hey, you might not win, you're in battle, right? Hey, you might win, you don't know. All right, ready, wrestle. Body language is important. I want everyone when they walk up to that line, chest out, chest out, like you own the mat. If you walk out there with your head down, you know, come up front. You press the back, nothing yet. It's a good finish, that's it.
When you get the word,
Hurry up.
step over.
There we go, good. Hey, no, I'm serious. You gotta have confidence. Ready, wrestle. You walk out there, let her lose. You're gonna go out there and scrap. Set up. Oh, you guys gotta get your hips up.
You're gonna quit.
Win the position.
Good job, Kirill. Yes, you did. Give your credit where credit's due.
Good scramble there. All right, ready? And wrestle. Green, bottom of greens.
That's good.
Circle, hand like a circle, look, you guys, press it with our hand, pushing and pulling.
Yeah.
Oh, counter. Lock your head out, Brady. There you go. Now you hear me, hey, Austin.
Hey, good attempt there, Carl, keep that arm, right? All right, next two, here we go. Here, Brady, let me hold it. In a match, they're not gonna let you. Ready?
Break. You have Bodion and Gracie going.
Hey, coach, if you want to start matching them up for some little mini goes over there, let's start getting some reps.
Okay, for Riley and Grayson over here.
Hey, there we go, on your toes though.
Oh, get
Crank it, walk around with it.
We're not doing this right now. Put the W away.
Stop switching off, let's do it.
Let's go Bodion and Max.
Adrian.
Let's go. Start wrestling. Takedowns. Vascular Imperial.
Let's go. Use his leverage, his momentum, come around and switch.
Get sloppy.
Clean. That's advanced thinking. That's what we're supposed to do. Ready, wrestle.
Nice leg. Keep driving. Gracie got with me. You gotta sit out. You gotta keep turning. You gotta get your hips under you and turn. Yep, good defense, Muriel. Hey.
Hey, you kind of lost your footing there.
Let's go back in here. Especially about to turn your foot.
Jason,
You have your body.
stop it. You're gonna walk around. You hear what I said?
Let's go, Adrian and Brady.
You're gonna look like.
So you're from
Don't even come out on the mat. That's good to take now. Walk up there like, all right, give him scrap. You have to earn it. You're already beaten, okay? I'm serious, man. This is
Good, Riley. Turn the corner. There you go. Brady, separate. Or, Max.
Right, bend something, sweep, my crotch,
Now turn it. Walk it. Walking traffic. Now climb the hips. Climb the hips, get your other arm up around, out of his leg and around his hips. That's called climbing the hips, you guys. Just gonna pop your head out.
Grab that wrist and pull it in. No, underneath. Now you can come back under. What's that doing on the mat?
Hey, you got your hands locked, Drew.
So you can lock them there.
Underneath.
Yeah. Yeah, you just can't lock them if you're in control. But yeah, that would be. How did they start? They were in control?
Yeah, it was just a takedown.
Yeah, no, that's you just can't lock your hands when you're in control. Like after the takedown's been awarded, and just around the body. Maybe you had an arm in there, maybe. Don't even start over.
Carter.
Start over. Max, that was it, Max.
So remember that stuff and separate, Max. That was a perfect time to do that.
Attack, position, now position.
Go on the hips. Let's do it. Just go take that.
Let's take down.
Did you want me to go more?
No, I don't know.
You got
I
this?
didn't know. Oh, if you didn't get a drink, I can drink.
Yeah. I like that.
That after,
They did, but these two are
Alright,
just
ready?
you
Go.
gotta get on the
Get on it.
Get on in.
Good. Now bring, you gotta remember your base. Can't stay underneath.
Because he's on you, so after you
turn.
gets gonna tap.
You must have realized all this. Come on, Carter. Grab his leg.
He rolls you. You gotta get your hips on the mat. Yeah. So all it is turn and go down, you gotta turn and go. Your
Come on, Carter.
flow is
Get on.
you're getting self-imagination the same thing. Okay. A couple years ago, we did a lot of head tosses.
Come on, Carter. Carter, jump on him.
So you're going.
You?
You were over here, right? Sit. You were just like this.
He took both of us down, Carter.
And roll.
Right? You give them all the way around and this underneath the arm was already on the tip.
Go.
You would want to.
Carter, that's me. Grab him.
With the braided. No, braided. And.
Come on, get him, Carter.
Sloppy, normal.
There you go. You got both of us.
You got it right where you want it, Carter, drive into it.
Yeah, come on, Carter.
Carter, drive, pull that arm. Pull that arm. There we
Yeah.
go. Say, who's the real king? Say, who's the real king?
Yes, automatic. That's
I got his legs.
All right, time.
1, 2, 3.
We won.
Carter wins.
No, me and
Hey, one more quick drink and then I'm gonna match you up.
Special what is it?
You want to wrestle Ben again?
That hurts, that little bit hurts.
Coach, that Carter, I think I got to him that he just beat Ben. You think you beat him?
Sometimes you never know what that little spark's gonna be. Hey, get on the red line, I'm gonna match you up a little bit.
I want to wrestle Ben.
Good luck with that.
You can play Russell Ben here in a little bit. All right, I'm gonna have Jason wrestle Ben. And then I'll switch, I'll switch cards and then have you wrestle so you can wrestle somebody else too. You're not stuck with Ben all the time. So go find a spot. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4,
But I want to play wrestle Ben right now.
Just a second. You're next in line. You go down there and referee those two cards,
You'll do
okay?
good.
I'm gonna go, now I'm gonna mix you guys up a little bit. Grayson. Yeah, you take on, Mad Max. Rylan. Take on, Rodion this time, okay? Now you guys are gonna give up a little weight, but that's okay. I'm gonna have you take on Sebastian, okay? Curry, you take on Braden this time, okay? Just to mix up you a little bit. Then I'll let you get your own marker for the last one. Okay?
Are we?
You're just gonna wrestle for 2 minutes. You're just gonna wrestle live for 2 minutes, okay? You know, it's not just takedown. You're trying to hit each other.
Ready
Okay?
to do game matches?
Ready to wrestle.
Oh, no, don't ask for games.
Whenever I usually have a game, I cross off this.
Have 5 minutes. There you go.
Sebastian, I want you to focus on setups. I've seen some not great setups. Good tactics. That's better. Push forward. Good. Come up, control.
So, Kara, you're getting sloppy with that again. What did I say?
Brady,
I'm just sinking, right?
don't reach back, Brady.
Hit your half. Hit your half.
Stop it right there.
Hit your half. Now it's not there. Now you gotta go to the other side.
Turn the corner, Brady. Turn the corner, outside step.
Drive into it. You need to do something with that sea bass. The longer you can just sit there, the easier it is for him to extend out. You go up and down. On your belly. On your belly. On your belly. You gotta get in a better position. Barely at the mat. Knees over. Keep turning it. Keep turning it.
Hands go.
Oh, here we go. Brady, get that foot to the mat. Lift that arm, Brady. Pop his arm up your head. There you go, Sebastian. Run it. Good job. Good level change. What are you doing? Yeah, pinned. He's not pinned yet.
Pop that head up.
Don't grab his head, Adrian. Just lift your belly. Yep, keep scooting forward. What's going on here? So,
Pop
hey,
that head up.
Mario, grab his wrist and just pull that arm over your head. With your right hand, pull his wrist. That might be illegal anyway. All right, tie it out. That's illegal. You gotta have an arm in it. Good. But hey, if you get a takedown there, all you gotta do is try to get that line. All right, time up. Brady, I'm gonna have you go Jason a little bit.
Okay, Roddy, on
All
fighting.
right, I'll let you go with Sebastian now. And then you guys. Oh, it's itching. Let's switch you guys up here a little bit. Grayson, what are you doing over there? Oh my gosh. Grayson, you come over here and go with Ryland and Rodion, maybe. Grayson. Why don't you go take on, which one do you want? Alright, okay. Max, you go a little bit with Adrian here. Hey, Rodion, you okay? I'll have you go, go help Carter. Go help Carter. 2-on-1. You and Carter for Ben. Hey, play around with Ben, not you guys. You guys are trying to win. Okay, teamwork. Carter, you're ready for you. Yep. You know, like head up and you go with the top out. Yeah. Pull back.
You gotta have an arm there.
Right, Sebastian, you are big. You come out there and do whip over on that side. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's good order. Bring it. Take it back in position. Hand fight in there. Good. Keep pressing back. Don't cross your feet. Wide base. We all gotta keep working on that. Brayden, look away.
Oh, wait, you're
Oh, let's go. You okay? That arm stuck on the other side. We gotta stay out of those half Nelsons, right? Oh, you did it yourself. All right, here's the scramble. No way here. Hips up. Get those hips up. Chest up. Oh, off your knees. Get off his knees before you did. You're not good practice. Let go now. You can't let go. Max and Adrian, get straight up. 3, 2, 1. Time! Holy moly, that was some good scraps. Give your partner a fist bump. Tell him thanks for making me better. Ryland is it, and Grayson is it. Hey, if you get tagged, you make a tunnel.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? If you want to free somebody, you do tunnel tag, right? Here's what I want you to try to do. Rodion, here's what I want you to try to do. I want you to try to get low and do like a penetration through it. Level change. Boom. All right, now I'm free. All right, you guys got 30 seconds. See how many
Wait, what
get.
is this game?
3, 2, 1, go. Tunnel tag. Oh, there goes. It's all on your stomach. Nobody goes under your leg. Level change. Jason. Great. Grab a red jersey right here. Hey, Braden's in too. We got one more in. Hey, you can save somebody. If you see a tunnel, level change, penetrate out of the leg.
Here, then, you're right against the wall.
Time. Jerseys, give it to someone good, Jersey. Last one. Last one. We gotta get going. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Come away from the wall. So they can come up.
Hey. Come on. That's on him. He doesn't want to die. Almost got him all. Almost. Ooh, that's. Oh no, Brady, he didn't get through. You better stay in there. Ooh, wipe out it. That's good. Dog it out. Couple laps.
Give me your jerseys if you jog by.
Jerseys to coach. Hey, feeling good. Skipping a little bit, hopping around.
Give me your jerseys.
Got in here, got some working out Saturday.
Hey, no, Carter, come over here. Oh, give me your
Good
jerseys.
practice. Good beach practice. Making progress. All right, stop it. Let's get out of here. Listen. Hey, good job, good focus, right? I really feel like we're making progress. Like I said, especially with the technique, that means we're focusing better, we're listening better, we're really looking better when we're drilling. Now the next step, again, is taking what we're drilling and learning, right, and starting to implementing that when we do our live wrestling. Okay, so we got to keep figuring out how to connect that. Part of it is just going out there and trying stuff, right? Don't worry if you get taken down. Who cares? Just practice. That's one way you're going to learn, right? Just keep trying, considering the techniques, okay? Hey, but good job today. Get some rest this weekend. We'll see some of you guys out here Tuesday, Thursday. Some of you guys got football. Hey, whatever. I understand. We're all busy, all right? Let's go. Predators on 3. 1, 2, 3. Predators!
Hey, so you gotta start getting your shoes off. I'm gonna go get your pads.
I'm joking. Get over here.
Thank you, John. You won 2 at the same times. Okay? You won about 4 at the same time. The point is, you're getting better, and I love it. You know, you haven't been to a lot of wrestling practices. Don't get discouraged. Don't get upset. You're letting your emotions get carried away. Okay? I do not want to see you act like that when you lose. Look at him and give him credit. Say, good job getting better. Okay? Give him credit.
I don't know if it's fixed or not fixed.
Well, he's already done it next week. It's just you're
Muhammad Ali, the greatest.
winning some, you're winning some.
Yeah, man.
So it's not, it's
Fly
not
like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
but
Good job, Adrian. Looking good, buddy.
he can stay with the slot in the wrestling. You can't do that. You're getting better. That's good. It's really good. It's good for him too. Because that's gonna